Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Champagne supernova, champagne supernova. Right. Workday with the bomber. Workday with the bomber. Now, did I post that everywhere though? Okay. Insta. No. Upload. Yeah, Danny, to buy Adobe Premiere and Adobe Photoshop and Elements. So Elements, Photoshop. I don't know. Can you do can you do 6 minutes on this? Hi, I'm Chicken Barbecue Trash. I love it. I'm Chicken Barbecue Trash. It's kind of a funny name, man. Tune on a banana for lunch. Tune on a banana. Just uploading the video because I don't think I can on the other platforms. Now I got to figure out what's my next video. Banana. Yeah, what are you doing today? What you up to? Willis? Guess I'll put my banana over there since it's got to go in the green bin. Don't throw it in the trash. It's got to go in the green bin. All right, what's my next video? Bomber's driving. The Hey Griswold. Yes. So I'll do that one after the bomber one. Hey Griswold. Just went in the pool for a bit. I don't have a heater on my pool, so I need to look for like a small heater because mine's still a little chilly. It's a little chilly. Adobe Photoshop. I wish it was warm enough. It's not even warm enough here to be swimming. I'm surprised. May usually heats up, but nope. Now I need to find where I actually put that image. Where, oh, where? There's the image right there. Ha ha. I found it. I wish, like I said, I wish I could go swimming. I wish. Yeah, I'm doing a little Adobe today. Yeah, da, da, da. Doing a little Adobe-age. Pictures. I always try and get a few ahead. I always try just to get a couple ahead. Where is... Maybe we could do that one. Nice. Nice. So what if we go to this? Throw this one in there. Just shrink it down a bit. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, the YouTube one, we're going to lock. We're going to lock. Layer numero uno will make text. Maybe I'll do it in like a red. I'll do it. I'll do it in a red. Let's try this. That'll look hot. Be like, hey, Griswold. Edit layer. Stroke. Oh, that'll look kind of cool. And then we'll bevel it. That's kind of cool. Hey, Griswold. That's kind of funny. All right, so let's go to File, Save As. We'll call it Hey, oops. Hey, Griswold. Hey, Griswold. JPEG it. Save it. And we're freaking done. There's one gone. It's pretty sweet. Okay, close it. Don't save it. Where are we here? Downloads. Q&A with Bomber. Pretty hot. What's going on? Hope everybody's day's good. Again, I am just doing some work. I thought I would jump on. If anybody has good old questions, they can literally hit me up. They can hit me up. Download Griswold. That one's pretty funny. Copy pictures. And paste. Hey, Griswold. Bam. There's another video. Back to backage. Back to backage. Little loose. Scoopy scoop. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing good today. Again, normally we're on Twitch 7 to 11. But we're starting to do YouTube IRLs while I'm working, just Q&As. And so if people need to know stuff about streaming or just maybe a little bit about myself or what else you got going on. Where was my second one, though? Oh, there it is. My post has been posted, but I know it's too big of a file for anything else, so we'll just delete that. Let's go and see what I call shenanigans is.
Definitely pulling the wool over our eyes here.
Let's see what this one is.
I don't think this happened. I don't think it happened. Lies and deceit. There's no way that they were holding hands, skipping down the street with candy canes and marshmallows and their hot chocolate, with their frickin' chocolate chip pancakes, singing "Kumbaya" by a campfire. That did not happen.
That's a pretty funny video. I can't wait till release that one.
Let's go, Bobcat. And a warm blanket. I'm done.
Shenanigans would be funny if we look up something with that. Let's go look up shenanigans. Shenanigans, shall we? All right, let's put it in. Shenanigans. Let's put that in. Of course, that would kind of bring up like Irish themes, you know what I mean? Oh. Which I don't know. Do we want as like a background? Let the shenanigans begin. Except that's tall and not wide. Crazy. Again, if anybody's got questions today, let me know. And I will try and help you out the best that we can. The best that we can. I have self-taught myself a lot, so everything's always fresh in my mind, which is good. Fresh in the mind. And again, it's always good to self-teach yourself as much as possible. You definitely don't want to rely on everybody else to do what you need to do, right? Most definitely not. This looks kind of fun. But it's a web file. Can we save it as another file? This is JPEG image, though. Save it. Let's go look. Let's go look, shall we? What's it save? Just as images? Okay, this one could be all right to use. Okay, so let's load up Photoshop and see what comes out of this bad boy. Let's see what comes out of this bad boy. Little loopy scoop. Close. Okay, let's go see how big this image is going to look. Wow. What happened there? What happened there? What the foobar? I don't even know what just happened there. So weird. All right, where did that go? I don't even know what size of file that was. That one's going to be pretty crazy too. What's with these file sizes? It's a little weird, man. Oh, what's a pick? What's a pick? What's a pick? 2000 by 2000. Holy smokes. Why would somebody make something like that? Why by 2000? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. I don't know why they do 2000 by 2000, but 907 by 13. I mean, let's try that and see what this looks like. Let's try that and see what this one looks like. Yeah, so we'll be doing these. We'll be doing these probably like every Thursday during the day while I'm doing some work. Why does it show up like that? So weird. I wonder why it shows up like that. Which size was that? Still 907 by 13. So weird. The sizes of some of these images. Really weird. I don't know why they're. I don't know why they're making these images in such weird. Maybe if I just actually put in 1920 by 1080. Yes. Yes. Except I don't quite get what I wanted out of that bad boy. Because there's really no. There's nothing that comes to mind. This kind of sucks, doesn't it? This kind of sucks. I was hoping to find some better. Huh. What if I do that? What if I do that? Nope. Damn, man. Is there more down the bottom, maybe? The rest, see more anyways. So weird. Nothing came up at all with that search. Huh. I wonder, what if I just go image? Doesn't change anything. If I release the size, then it shows them all. God damn. That sucks. Well then. How big is this image? So maybe we'll just go with. Maybe we'll do more of like that background. Maybe we'll go with a better background. Or maybe we'll do like this. Except it literally says that on it. Damn. What have we got for these lovely images? Lovely images. 12 by, that'll do. That'll do when you live in a shoe. Okay, let's close that. Let's go back to Adobe Shop and let's go. All right, let's get our next one going here, shall we? Perfect. Freaking perfect. Well, now me to make, oh yeah, it'll make me the next layer. Let's go. That'll be the perfect image. I think we should do this too. Let's do this. Oh, why does it do that image like that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. How do I... This is a good question. Rectangular. Lasso. How do I make that like transparent? Ooh. Background erase tool. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Background erase tool. All right. Let's start erasing this bad boy, shall we? Erase the background. Radio. Right. I erased the background on another program, but for some reason on Adobe, it still recognized that there was a white background to this. It's a little weird, but I guess just a difference in programs, right? Just a difference in programs. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions while we're touring away, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. By the way, hello, this is Mistino. I made a YouTube and an Instagram. I mean, well, that's good. Everybody should have a YouTube account. Everybody should have a YouTube account. Period. YouTube is definitely, you know, if you don't have a YouTube account, you must be pretty crazy. So my old program and now Photoshop, like I said, are totally different. So now I got to do the outline and get rid of my get rid of my background. And it's so weird because on the old program, I deleted the background, but this one is requesting that I delete the background again. So a little weird. You called yourself, that's your name is Source? So did you change your name on all of your socials to Source? You know what I mean? Because if you're going to have all your socials, you should change them to Source. That is definitely a suggestion for everybody. If you're going to brand yourself, it should be the right name. But if you got a bunch of different names, then people aren't going to find you. You know what I'm saying? People aren't going to find you. And I try and be honest with people as if people have been streaming for 6 months or a year and they're not growing, then that should probably tell them something. You know what I mean? That should definitely tell them something. And if people don't have a YouTube account or stuff like that, you are falling behind the times. All streamers should have all social accounts. Problem is everybody thinks that they can stream, and the amount of work that goes into an actual stream or the back end, people just go, I'll just upload a video and I'm good to go. Well, that's not how that goes either. If you know what I'm saying. Not how that goes either. That was a horrible. Why was that erase job so horrible? Holy crap. That was a horrible friggin' erase job. Damn. Magic eraser. Yeah. You kidding me? Background eraser tool. Yeah. I guess make it this big. Damn. Damn. I didn't think that the eraser tool would be that bad. There's still stuff here I can't even see. Damn. I didn't know it would be that bad. This eraser tool sucks. Let's make it huge then. Let's fill it all in. I don't know. I got to get used to Photoshop for sure. For sure. It's so much different than the other programs that I've been using. So much different. Why isn't it filling that in either? There's some spots it's not even filling it in, which is really weird. Why, oh, why is it not filling it in? Huh. Weird. This is a really crappy background deleter. Really crappy. Let's see how that image looks. Thrown into this one again. Why is that so bad? Damn. I don't know why that's so bad. Interesting. Let's try another one then. Let's try another one. Where's my shenanigans one? Okay, let's try this one. Put it into that layer. That should work. Let's try this one. Shawami. Oh, yes, much better. So this layer. No, let's go to this layer. Yeah, and then do this. and then do this. Yes. Or maybe we'll make it a little bigger, right? There we go. Let's make it a little bigger. And we'll lock that layer. And let's make it a text layer. And make it like a deep red. We need to find like a deep red up in this mofo. Well, there's dark red. Let's do that. Bomb, let's go. Not much people here this week. Well, a lot of people are working, right? I just like to leave it open while I'm doing work. And if they want to drop in, sometimes people don't get the notifications either, right? If they don't have their YouTube notifications on or Discord, it's all about me just once a week having the stream open. And if people want to come in and ask questions, then they can while I'm doing the work. If they don't want to, then so be it. You know what I mean? The whole point is if you don't, it's just getting a schedule down with our Q&As, and then people will literally know that I'm going to be on at this day and this time, and I'm going to be doing this and answering and da 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 da. Wait, why is it underlining? I don't have the underline on. That is so weird. Why is it underlining? Little weird, little weird. Text, but why is it underlining? So weird. Yeah, like I said, if people have questions, then they're more than welcome to ask, you know? Yeah, you definitely, it's just kind of like your Twitch or Facebook or whatever, right? You start to have a schedule down and you start to let people know. So like yesterday, all I said is I might do, I might do a YouTube. So I'm just testing out the days myself on so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're really busy with Twitch. So maybe Thursday I start to do these. It all depends, right? When I want to, I might even do them on like a Friday. So I'm just kind of testing like my schedule, other people's schedules. Because last time we did it, what was it, a Monday? I think we did it on a Monday or a Tuesday. So again, it's all about, it's all about finding my schedule and where it fits in, and then get the community familiar with, okay, I'm going to be on at this time, da 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 da. So yeah. And then, like I said, people will get used to that, and then bam, right? It's just kind of like our Twitch schedule. Everybody knows I start at 7, we end at 10 or 11, and away we go, right? How do I make the white? I don't know why there's not like a general white border. I don't know if that's under drop shadow or so weird why there's just not, why you're not able to put a white border around this. So weird. So weird. You can do black borders, you can do every single color. But I don't know why there's not like a I guess I'll do that. So weird, man. No, I definitely don't want that. Just like that, yes. Bevel. That's kind of cool. Bomb goes off. That's hilarious. Okay, so we just lock that in. And we'll lock that in. And maybe that one's actually pretty good. All right. File, save as. We'll just do bomb rant. Okay, we'll go to downloads. Ah, no, I didn't want it in that file. Okay, let's delete that. I totally forgot. Every time I save it, I got to make sure that I save it in a JPEG, or else it just doesn't work with the crap, right? What up, Dom? I'm getting work done today. Getting that work done today, Dom. Yeah, last time I did this on like a Monday, Tuesday. I'm figuring out with my schedule because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is pretty busy with Twitch and all the stuff we do. So I'll see on Thursday or Fridays about having like day streams for us on YouTube. I don't know. Again, it's just me getting the schedule down of like, okay, so our schedule is this on Twitch. Our schedule is going to be this on YouTube. So it's getting it down and then letting everybody know exactly, you know what I mean? Copy pictures. So we'll just put in bomb rant, paste. And so the video. Okay, so the video is, I'll just say bomb rant here. And the video is I call Higgins. And this one is Hey Griswold. So right now, I'm going to be 3 videos ahead already. You know what I'm saying? I'm late. What's the recap? Oh, nothing. I've been just doing work. I kind of got right into my work. Brain came through, and then Westino literally said I've made a YouTube and an Instagram. Yeah, but I was just getting caught up on work. I wasn't actually on a topic yet. I was just doing workage. But how are you? Oh, poor Dom. That sucks for you, Dom. Yeah, so I get ahead, so like I'll go onto Twitch and I'll grab my clips. And then I'll just kind of look which ones are next. So I have like a truck one, my Griswold one, my shenanigans. And so I go in and I'll make those I'll make the thumbnails for them. So I literally have 2 or 3 videos now that I kind of I stay ahead, right? Some of these I need to just delete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so like I put my schedule. So like every Thursday or Friday, I'll do my YouTube. Like I said, just because we're busy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with Twitch, I'll do my YouTube on the opposite day of our 4th one coming out too that I want to be working on. That's another thing I want to do. Is I'm going to have to get all their emotes layer. I'm going to have to make my next event thing too. Pretty good start to summer. Hell yeah, Dom. Beach day tomorrow. Dude, that's freaking awesome. That is awesome, possum. So here's what sucks for me is so I'll start going through Streamlabs when we're going to stream. That way you guys can like see what I'm seeing. But like when I go to video producer and then I go to my clips and like clips of my channel, there's so many clips that literally waste like hours and hours of my time. Like literally hours and freaking hours of my time. It's almost insane. Okay, so we did that. We did that. So I need to figure out literally Bob the freaking Builder's the last one. Yeah, finally getting summer weather. No, it's still cold up here, man. I don't know why. We don't have beaches in KS. Is that Kansas? Is that Kansas? So literally, I need to look through and see where my last Bob the freaking where Bob the Builder is. And which one are we going to use?
Yep, even the UK's cheeriest tradesman wasn't safe from global.
I got to figure out which Bob the one I want to use. Oh God, Ruby's in here. Thank God I don't have my Stream Elements on, right? Or my Streamlabs, and I just go through my IRL. They'd be literally sitting here.
We're too similar to that of Yakuza gangsters who chop off their digits as.
This is pretty funny. I might have to go with this one.
Yep, even the UK's.
I sent her the reminder. Okay, this is a good time for you guys to ask questions about streaming if you want.
TV executives feared his four fingers.
Listen to this one.
Too similar to that of Yakuza gangsters who chop off their digits as a sign of trust. How do you associate? Seriously. How does Japan?
This is pretty funny.
Seriously associate.
Have you ever gone through your clips? Have you guys ever gone through your clips to see what people clip? What up, Nat? I was driving, so I couldn't turn it on till now. Yeah, you tell her, Pistol. You tell her. How does Ruby get good? I don't know if I can fix that, you know? I just don't know if I can fix that.
Yep, even the UK's.
I don't know. You can't fix that, you know what I mean? Listen, she was doing okay last night. Nat, what's going on? How's your day? We'll put in the Yakuza gangsters here. This one's pretty funny. So we'll rename that one Bob the Builder. Yeah, so again, if anybody actually has questions about different things, this is kind of like a good time to bring them up or ask, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, you know, when we were talking last night, Pistol and Ruby, about that particular person, which of course I don't know who that particular person is that did whatever they did. I was kind of thinking about that. And I guess, like I said, too many people make that mistake, right, of trusting. So it's all about, I would say to people, if you're a streamer, make sure that the team around you, you know very well. Because here's the problem. Is a lot of streams, it's going good at school right now. Look at you, Nat. Look at you skipping the Schoolage, huh? I'm going to watch Bomber. I've had a lot of streamers actually kind of say the same thing, right? That Pistol and Ruby did. Obviously, I'm not going to go into any detail, right? Because that's their business. But there's a lot of streamers have come to me and said that they can only find moderators that are other streamers. And I get it, right? It's incredibly hard to find people that don't necessarily stream or that are there specifically for that community. And so I've gotten really lucky because the people that we have, right, in Wolf, McKenna, and Bobcat, and Breaks, and Lynn, none of them, they're all here for the Giver 90 community, right? They don't care about this, you know, streaming. Of course, they follow lots of other streamers, play with lots of other streamers. They have a ton of fun, right? But they're here not for me, but for the Giver 90 community. And that's really what you're looking for in a moderator. So even if they stream the particular person, so like I said, I just got lucky. But we kind of, again, I built things a little differently. So I build teams around me. So again, I have the admin team, I have the mod team. VIPs are always there for the Giver 90 crew and their intentions. And so we usually will pick from VIP section when it's time to bring on another mod, right? Because those VIPs are there every day and they're there in the chat doing what they should be doing, saying hi to everybody, meeting new friends, welcoming people in. And so when you see people like that are in your chat and doing that constantly without you ever asking, and they're just naturally doing that, that's literally them showing you they love your community. They're there to support everybody that's there, not just the streamer. And that's the type of people that you want to VIP or eventually, moderate your channel. Now, the mistake is making people or giving people access to super mods and stuff like that. I would never do, right? It's not about the game. It's not even about the game, right? Because I have mods that play. Moderation doesn't come down to games. Moderation comes down to the community, what type of person they are, how they fit in. Definitely, are they trustworthy? Are they there for the community? Do they have the right intentions? It comes down to the actual person. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to the actual person. Even if they are a streamer, even if they, say play the same games or whatever, it always comes down to what are the person's intentions towards that particular community. Are they there for the community? Are they there for the streamer? Are they there to build off the streamer? Are they there to message people behind your back? Are they there? Like, what are their intentions? So we have people, for example, we have people that come into my stream on the daily that will purposely message daily certain other people, like either bigger donators or streamers that come through, or and just bug the crap out of them because their intentions are to try and pull away. And see, again, this is where I don't understand. So you get streamers with 50 followers, they have no schedule, they stream once in a blue moon, they're 14 years old, and all that's in their head is gifting and money. They don't care about content, community, who anybody is. This is the problem with Twitch. This is the problem with most streamers. So they have no purpose whatsoever of what they're doing with their streaming. They have no content whatsoever. They put no thought process into it. They do nothing on their socials. Like, there's nothing at all in this process that you're supposed to do properly to grow organically. They just go, look, there's a big donator, or look, there's a guy that does this, so I'm just going to go after him, right? And it's just, well, see, our giveaways have always, you're going to have people that come into our stream on Twitch for giveaways. That's natural, right? Whenever you have a giveaway, everybody goes, free stuff. And that's perfectly okay. But how you do the giveaways while you're doing the content. So when we have our Do Your Worst Wednesdays, people are there to have fun, and the giveaway's secondary. So if your content isn't at the forefront of what you're doing, then they're just there for the giveaway. But if your content is at the forefront, which ours is, and how we do it, like our Wednesdays, then the giveaway is just a bonus, because people are there to have fun. There's nothing in my chat that ever says anything about a giveaway. The person I was referencing just chases follower numbers. There's no, exactly. Dom, you're a sexy beast. So what I try and tell people, there's two streamers. There's only two streamers out there. Either you're a professional streamer, as in pro gamer, getting paid by teams, on the rise, on the way up, sponsored, whatever. You just got to be that good at the game. Or you're a content creator. There's only one of the two. You're either a professional gamer or you're a content creator. That's it. There's only two types of streamers. And so 99% of people are content creators because you're not a pro gamer. I was a pro gamer at one point, but now I'm not. So I can't go chasing the pro gamer attitudes, which means I need to make content. So, and again, the content that I make is always going to be my spin or a Giver 90 spin onto it. Or if the admins mods, if somebody suggests things, we're always going to have those spins on whatever's going on. You know what I mean? Listen, even going fishing net brings in a different aspect of people. So it doesn't even matter if you're just sitting there casting a pole into the freaking water nowhere, not even saying anything. You're going to have people that enjoy fishing and will just watch your channel for the sake of watching it fishing. So the thing is again, if you're not a pro player and you're not very good at making content and keeping people busy, then you kind of have to stop with the games or go outside the box, right? So we're all about the chat and the games. Yeah, so Dom, so it's about like, I watched a bowling stream the other day and I don't even like bowling because it's different content, right? So again, for us, when we do Streamer Appreciation Monday, you know, we're still doing, you know, kind of the Fortnite content. But we're also saying thank you to the streamers and the communities that support us, right? So we're just bringing a different angle in. Tourney Tuesdays brings a different crowd again, right? So we have our regular Giver 90 crew that gets involved with the tournaments because it's only 2 or 3 games. It's not like it's 10 games. And it can get a little sweaty, but it's no builds. But you also start bringing in some of the different people into the stream. You don't necessarily want the same crowd over and over and over again. You know what I mean? And so when you look at our Wednesdays, do your worst Wednesdays, all of a sudden you're switching from this to this. It's all of a sudden marbles for the giveaways. You know what I mean? So even though Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're doing all giveaways, right, in every single stream, people don't even really give 2 craps about that. You might see 2 people that literally go, hey, when's the giveaway? Because I literally put the times in. But it's the content in front of the giveaways that the people are still here for, right? So that's the whole point, is if you're purely a giveaway stream, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. You'll never be able to afford or keep up with the amount of giveaways. And frankly, people don't want to hear about the same crap over and over and over again. They don't. If you got drama on your stream, people get sick of it, right? If all you're playing with is the exact same people every single day, and you're not even subbing 1 or 2 people in, people get sick of it, right? So when your content becomes stale and you really don't care, but then you wonder why you're not growing, you know what I'm saying? So again, this is stuff that I've been really learning. So it's kind of like we're adding a 4th night into our schedule. So everybody already knows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this is what we're doing, right? Thursdays, I'm probably going to add in these YouTube IRLs for everybody to come in and literally ask whatever questions or whatever knowledge I can give them. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be about streaming. It just could be about absolutely anything that we feel like talking about. Just, you know, viewpoints or whatever. But the thing is sometimes you just have to be obviously blunt to people and go, if you don't, you just might not have the attitude for streaming. You might not have the poise, the personality. It doesn't even matter if you have the look. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about you're an entertainer in some point, right? And you need to be upfront, outgoing personality. Like, when you look at those big streamers, do you see them sitting back or quiet voices or no, right? You see that they're loud and in charge. They know what they're doing. They know what their content is. They know where they're going. Like, it's all about, this would be really good for younger streamers. You know what I mean? So for me, I know who I am. Obviously, I'm older. I've been through the ringer when it came to like professional gaming and stuff like that. When it comes to streaming, you never stop learning, man. You never stop learning, whether it's from equipment to games to different events to content. You're always everything's always going like this. And I never cared about socials before, right? We were growing so fast on Mixer that we didn't even care about socials. That wasn't even in the realm of anything, right? When we had popped 7,500 followers in the first year alone, you know what I mean? So when we came to Twitch and we started from zero and we had to rebrand, all of a sudden it was like, holy crap, right? We need to you need to start branching out, right? Yeah, and again, you need to be able to again, that's where chat comes in. So if you have active mods, which sometimes I get on mine, right? So when we have active mods, I encourage the admins and the mods to be chatting, right? And this is where you have VIPs, right? So a lot of our VIPs are very chatty, You always have Jay and Dom and Astro and like, so that's where, you have amazing people in the community. So people on here, again, here's the difference between Giver 90 and your normal stream is people VIP other streamers automatically or donators. My VIP system is people that are there for Giver 90 that bring out the best in people, bring out the best in themselves, keep chat going, very friendly. Like those are the type of people you want to surround yourself with. Honestly, that's what you want. That's what you want in a VIP because when that VIP becomes a mod, you already know how they are. Nothing's going to change, right? So my thing is sometimes, I ride the mods because they're there modding, but they don't interact a lot, right? So that's where, sometimes I personally will ride them. I'll go in and say a message like, hello. You need to say hello to people. You need to let them know you're there, right? Like that's the whole point. And I've designed my system around my admins and mods too, because I ask their inputs, I ask the mods inputs. I'm even asking the VIPs inputs now differently. So it's all about who you have around you, what you want the atmosphere to be, etc. Right? So streamers think it's a very fine line, right? Without the streamer, there's no channel, but at the same time, without the channel, there's no streamer, and it goes back and forth, right? It's just a big loop-de-loop-de-loop. You want me to check on Discord quick? Am I full? Net, so that would be like between you and me, right? But so falling into like that particular question, Net, falling into that is, I think you know what you were doing, right? At that particular time, there was a guy that was a particular donator. What up, Dum Dum? There was a guy that was a particular donator, and you were kind of going after them, right? So, Nat, I think you know what you were doing, right? And so, what happens now to those particular people is it's instant gone, right? So, the intent that was probably there was the wrong intent, if you know what I'm saying, right? You knew what you were doing. You knew the people that you wanted to pull in. And then once we found out, it just becomes a vicious circle, right? So now we're under the assumption that everybody, all these smaller streamers feel the need to try and grab onto the big donators or the bigger streams or the bigger whatever they can latch onto to bring into theirs. And that's, again, the wrong way of doing a stream. So not only does that get people banned from channels, they get, you know what I mean? No, Nat. So obviously you might have changed since then, right? But again, streamers are too worried. A lot of people, when they're small streamers, they're too worried about impressing and pulling in people and grabbing onto whatever they can grab onto in the hopes that they'll bring people in. And it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. So it's kind of like there's 2 people that have already been banned from our channel because they won't stop chasing Dandy. So Dandy gives to a lot of different channels, right? But there's so many different people like Dandy on these platforms. They come in, they enjoy a channel, and yeah, sometimes they donate. But what happens is these people go latching onto them and bug the crap out of them. So it's really hard for a person like Dandy, which is just great friends with us now, to enjoy the channel when you have some little kid that's latching onto him going, gimme, 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 right? And so not only did that kid get banned from 2 other channels, he got banned from our channel. So when word starts to get around, that person's gonna, you guys have to remember that when you hit a channel like mine on Twitch, when we have between 35 and 70 people watching on Twitch, you're not only losing me and all the admin mods, VIPs, you're losing all of that community. You see what I'm saying? So the more that you literally do stupid things like that, the worse it gets. You're building your channel the wrong way. Again, streamers, you should only be worrying about content or yourself. You should not be worrying about what anybody else is doing. And that is your biggest thing. There's one of your biggest things that I would tell people, whether it's in life or streaming. Worry about yourself, worry about your community, worry about your content. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Don't worry about latching on to these people. If they find your channel and they want to come in, so be it, right? But these people that latch on and message behind the scenes and everything, then they're gone and they lose it, right? And it's not what you want. So again, some people like to stream purely for fun. Again, there's different content creators, right? Some people just stream with their friends, but don't expect a ton of growth, right? So fun and just turning the stream on is great for a lot of people, right? And that's what they love to do. And sometimes they don't interact as much because they get caught up in the game, right? So don't be afraid to have fun some nights. You know what I mean? But then there's other content creators that once you reach a certain size and you're seeing growth or you want to see growth, then yeah, you're going to have to do things that maybe, aren't the funnest to you that night, or, you're not playing with your friends, right? So again, it comes down to the individual. Are you just there for fun and your friends, and if something happens, it happens? Or are you there as a business and you want organic growth and right? So again, protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. You have to. Because there's people out there that have the bad and, the wrong intentions. They're there in your community. Like, look at Twitch. Twitch is one of the worst for going, I have you tabbed. I have you tabbed. Tab does nothing. By you coming into my stream, and I've been loud about this topic, and I'll continue to be loud. If you come into my stream, and I could name a bunch of streamers, but if you come into my stream and go, I got you tabbed, pardon my language, but that doesn't mean shit to me. You have nothing to do with our community. You're not watching. You're not getting involved. You're not getting to know anybody. You're just tabbing me. And on Twitch, that doesn't even count as a freaking view. So you don't have my volume on. If you have my stream muted on Twitch, it doesn't even count as a view. It just puts your name in my chat, and who cares? I don't go around and tab people. If I go in, I watch people, I engage in their chat, I get to know their community, and that's what you want to do. But to go around and just go, tab, I got you tabbed, I got you. Who gives two craps if you got me tabbed? You're not watching, you're not engaging, you got nothing to do with the channel, and there's no numbers being added. So tabbing is probably one of the goddamn worst things that you can come in and tell a streamer. Because those people that come and go, I got you tabbed, I'm not getting you a shout out. Like sometimes you just got to be real with people. You got me tabbed, super. It does nothing for me. It does nothing for the stream. It does nothing for the relationship between me and that streamer. It doesn't do anything. You want to talk. You want to be genuine, right, Ruby? You want to genuinely get to know the streamer, the community. There's so many amazing people that you could just meet in the community. It's not taking their community. It's you engaging into that community. So, Dom, what they do is they go on their computer, they put your stream up, they mute it, come in and go, I got you tabbed. They just leave your stream up on their computer, but it's muted while they're streaming or doing something else. So they're just basically coming in and saying, I'm supporting, I'm here, I got you tabbed. Muting gets rid of the view. Yeah, Nat. So if people are coming in and they literally mute you, there's no view. There's no view. That's how Twitch works. So there's some nights that I could count 40 or 50 accounts or streamers that I actually know personally, yet I'm sitting at 28. And it's because there's no engaging and they've got me muted and just tabbed. I will do a Twitch stream and I'll literally show you. I will call it out and go, this person. I could call out 20 streamers and they just have me tabbed. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. When you mute, that's it. It does nothing. They're not engaging. They're muting. They don't care at all to get to know people in the community. They're not engaging with me. So why would you tab me if you're not even engaging with me? How much do you want to be here in the stream? It doesn't do anything. Basically, people think that it's a good way to support the next streamer. But in my opinion, and like I said, I've been loud about this, in my opinion, just tabbing people doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. They should at least do a scare. Yeah. Listen, but there's a difference in that. If you're lurking, that means that you're watching. There's a difference between tabbing and lurking. So if you're lurking in a stream, you could have the volume off, but you're actually watching, or the odd time you're engaging. If you just come and go, I got you tabbed, that doesn't mean shit. You have me muted, you have me tabbed with 20 other streamers. You're not watching, engaging, and it means nothing. It doesn't do anything. So if you're lurking, it just means you're not saying anything, but you're there. You're there, you're watching. The odd time you'll post an emote going, hey, I'm here, right? I'm still here and watching. It's just lurking. People sometimes lurk and don't engage in the chat. There's a big difference between them. Yeah, but that community, again, tabs up 50 streamers, right? So I watch Tesla. I engage with them all the time, and they've got a great community. But again, if you're tabbing me, you're not engaging with me, right? There's no engagement with me. You're just tabbing. There's no view. There's no nothing, right? So a lot of streamers do that. A lot of streamers will literally they'll make a different file. They'll put 50 streamers in that file. And they'll open the file on their computer, and all 50 streamers come out across their computer. Super. So you literally go into every stream and go tabbed, tab, tab. So all you're doing is letting the streamer know that you just popped up their tab, but you're not saying anything. Yeah, everybody's tabbed. But what does that do for you, Net? So you get tabbed by those people. They have you muted. There's nothing open. There's nothing being said. There's no engagement. Nothing. So why engage with me, right? Like why would you be following my stream if you have zero engagement with me? Zero. That's with every streamer. There's so many streamers that get these bad things, right? Somebody along the line that's bigger than the rest of the people go, this is a good thing to do. What up, August? It's not why is that a good thing to do? When I do Streamlabs, next time when I do Streamlabs, and I'm doing these, I'll show you. I have nothing up but G90 bomber clips. I have nothing. I have nobody tabbed right now while I'm doing this. Why? Because if I can't watch them and I can't engage and get to know that community, then why in the hell would I have them tabbed right now on my computer? I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting their, like, it's just a big waste of time and space and anything on your computer, right? You're just burning energy. There's things that, again, there's lurking. So there's people that come in and watch your stream and genuinely like your content, want to be there, but they're just lurking. And that's okay. Because the odd time they'll say something, right? Like, hey, I'm still here. I'm just lurking. That's a big difference. But the people that come in and go, I got you tabbed, they don't care. They're just coming in to get a shout out and leave. Their intentions are wrong. Their intentions are wrong. So, Netrix, I have no follow bots on my Twitch. We got rid of every single follow bot on my Twitch. I asked Twitch to get rid of all my follow bots, everything. So my number right now on Twitch is absolutely 100% true. And I can literally tell you my number right now that I have for followers. So I have exactly, well, let me go look. 3,046 followers. And they are all people. And it's all organic growth. It's all, there's no follow bots. And I made sure that we went that route because I don't want fake numbers to be coming out of my stream. I don't want anything like that whatsoever. I want everything to be true and on the up and up, and that's how I like it, right? So that's like 5% who lurk. What do you mean 5% who lurks? What do you mean? So if you guys are looking for percentages of streams, it's always 1%. So you know as a streamer that you're doing okay if 1% of your followers are watching. So I have 3,046 follows. 1% of that is 30 average viewers. So I'm doing right now 35 to 50 average viewers, which means I'm doing it properly. I'm growing organically, and that's what I should be doing, right? If all delayed, would you then only have 50 super loyal viewers? What do you mean? If all deleted? No, I would have a lot more than that. I have a great base to Giver 90 crew. So here, Nat, I can tell you right now. So let's look at my last stream summary. This will tell you. You need to look in your stream summaries. So my last stream summary was exactly 3 hours long. I averaged 33 with a max of 49. There's 147 unique viewers and 67 chatters. Normally, my streams before that, I'd have around 100 unique chatters. So I average between 80 and 120 unique chatters. So that'll tell you the amount of people that are coming through in a night. So most streams I have between 350 and 700 views. And so when you look at your unique chatters and you're between 80 and 120, that'll tell you how many people you can depend on a nightly basis to be in there, right? So I could have 300 different unique viewers, which is great. Like this one, I had 160. But again, I saw someone who did that. He had 13K real followers and now has 1.8. Well, what do you mean he deleted? He deleted his follow bots? I think you're talking about deleting follow bots. I don't think that any streamer would delete every single person and then see who comes back. You know what I mean? But that would be like Mixer then. We deleted Mixer and all of those people came over with us, right? We had like the first day we had 100 and something people come over in the first day from Mixer, right? So I don't have to worry about myself. I know that the Giver 90 crew base is absolutely phenomenal. There's a lot of people that want to be here that feel, that this is where they want to be. They're definitely part of what's going on. I never have to worry about it. I never have to worry about my base or people coming back or what they want to do or what they get involved in. That's something I don't have to worry about ever, ever, ever. Because I mean, they've proven it. Well, I've seen people do that, but I mean, like Wedge lost all of his and he gained them all back. And again, that's something you don't have to worry about, right? Because I don't, where's my friggin', where did I leave off with? I need to find that friggin' Bob the friggin' Builder. There it is. Again, you can tell in your analytics where you're going, how good your base is, and the people that are there. I don't have to worry about it. Every day I know that I'm going to have 50 to 100 Giver 90 crew members that love being there, that love playing, that love interacting, that love the channel, right? I don't have anything to worry about. There's so many amazing people that roll through the stream. Even if they're not there the whole stream, they still roll through for 30 minutes and say hi or play the game or the giveaways or get involved with what we're doing. So I myself don't have to worry about it. I've gotten rid of all the follow bots, and we have an incredibly strong base, incredibly strong. Yep. Dob, what are you eating for lunch, bro? Yeah, I'll be on tonight for sure. But again, there's a lot of things. It's all about perspective on how people look at things, right? So again, people worry too much about numbers and followers and viewers, and they don't worry enough about themselves, about content. So everybody literally looks at it the wrong way. There's so many people that look at it. So again, if you're a big streamer, not one of them cares. They're not looking at their numbers. They're not looking at, okay, well, I went from 35,000 in Fortnite down to 23,000 in Apex. Unlimited wing day at Hooters. Oh my God, Dom. Have fun. But again, it's an automatic thing, right? Everybody worries about their numbers, and you can't. Because my numbers every single day fluctuate. I could have an average of 32 this stream. Next stream, I could average 45. The next day, I could average 33. So my average constantly goes between 30 and 40. It's like a freaking roller coaster. So if I worried about it all day, every day, I would drive myself nuts. I know that my average is between 30 and 40. And so in my head, I go, okay, so what we're doing, this amount of people are enjoying our content. So what can I do content-wise or something different that we're going to go between 30 and 40 to 35 and 45 or 40 and 50? What is going to be the next level, or what is going to be the next fun night or event that we're going to do that is going to help take us to the next level? It's not about, so you got to look at the numbers and think about what you're going to do next. It's not about what do you do to hang on to those numbers. It's what do you do next to push up from those numbers, right? It's always about growing and moving up steadily. It's not about, I think I'll just play it safe today, and, this will get me 10 people in here, right? And you don't want to fit into that comfort level. It's kind of like we do in real life. When you fit into that comfort level, it sucks. You like it, you're good with it, but you're not going anywhere. And I mean, I've done that in life myself, right? I get in that comfort level and I'm not doing anything. I'm not going anywhere. And there's a lot of things that I would like to do and see that I'm not doing because I got comfortable, right? And it's exactly as a streamer. If you get comfortable with what you're doing streaming and you're not willing to go outside your comfort zone or keep growing or whatever, then it gets stale and eventually your numbers start to crumble and it doesn't get you anywhere, right? So again, it's all about perspective and growing. And I would say that I made a lot of the same mistakes as a lot of, other small streamers did as you're growing. And a lot of the bigger streamers will say generic things to kind of go, here's 5 things that you're doing wrong, but they won't actually be honest and get into what you're really doing wrong and just be flat out honest with you, right? And this is what you get from me, whether it's Twitch, YouTube, I'm going to be honest with people, right? And so, but again, as a streamer, a lot of people won't like my content. They won't like me. Maybe they don't like the community. They don't like what we do. They don't like the game we're playing, right? And that's where that's perfectly okay. You can't hate on those people for that, right? But as a content creator myself, I've learned that okay, I need to. This is what I enjoy. This is what we're doing. This is where we're going. This is what you always need. Like you look at my goals. So January 1st, I had set goals: 25 concurrent viewers, 3,000 followers. We crushed the concurrent viewers in friggin', by like in January. We literally crushed it in January and kept ever since growing because now we're at 35, 40, and we crushed the followers in May rather than December. So again, you want to set goals. You want to be doing all this stuff. You don't want to be sitting here worrying about numbers. You want to be creating content, having fun, growing, learning. YouTube is your best friend. It's literally your best friend. Tour around, see what's going on YouTube, right? See if there's different trends, if that's maybe something for you. Go outside your box. Like last summer when I was doing work, I literally just put on the stream while I was doing work on the deck and away we go, right? It's all about just going outside your box, doing, different things. So again, like that's why Mondays we have, everybody knows, streamer appreciation, right? Tournament Tuesdays. I never hosted tournaments before, but we're just doing 2 or 3 games every Tuesday. I go outside my box. It's fun. Everybody gets to be involved. It gets a little sweaty, but oh well, right? Again, people need to get outside their comfort box, right? And again, at the end of the day, that's the problem. But again, Wednesday, we really go outside our box. So Wednesday is almost no Fortnite, and it's all about do your worst marbles, right? And so we're also going to be integrating something with the admins and mods, probably on, say, like a Friday or Saturday night, that everybody can get involved and enjoy, right? So again, me as a content creator, I have a lot to do with the community. That's me. I like to be involved. I like the community to be involved. I like the community to have a say. That's why we do polls and voting. But that's who I've always been. Again, if you're a streamer that just plays with friends or just competitively or solos, then continue to do that. You don't need to change, just to necessarily grow. But you do need to add different content in there while you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? So my content's always going to wrap around community because that's just who I am, right? Everybody gets to play. Everybody's involved. Everybody's welcome. So it's kind of, again, here's where streamers, if you ask, this will make you laugh, right? If you ask 10 out of 10 streamers, let's say 9.99999 out of 10 streamers. If I ask them, why are you streaming? What's your purpose? They'll be like, to create, safe and viable environment and good times and good laughs. And okay. So why are you streaming? Well, to create, this great community. And okay, so you want to do what every other streamer is doing on Twitch. You want to create this great community. And what do you bring? Why are you streaming? Right? And people can't answer that question. Why are you streaming? What is your purpose? What are you doing? Right? And people can't answer that. They'll tell you the same thing every time. They literally just slap a name up there and try and build this magical, great community. But why are you streaming? Right? Like what is your reason, your drive to be a streamer? Right? Because if you're looking to create a great community, man, you got friends sitting outside your door. Go outside, invite them over, have a drink, go in the pool. You know what I mean? That anybody can do that, right? And every single person will tell you that. But if you come down to an actual content creator or streamer that's growing or business-wise, and they'll tell you exactly their drive behind it, their goals, where they're going and what they're doing and why they do it. You cannot be one of those 9.99999 percenters, right? I enjoy what I do. I do what I do because there's a purpose behind what I do, right? Not only personally for me on why I do what I do, it's also a business. It's going to be a growing product and brand in Giver 90. I own giver90.com. I own the business Giver 90. Um, does the great community come along with it? Of course it does. Every single streamer has a great community with great people attached to it and everything else. But you cannot grow your community or Twitch or brand or socials or anything just on the fact of, I just want to make this great community. That's everybody's goal. You have to have other goals other than just to create a great community. And that's again, if you can find that streamer that'll tell you something other than that, it's kind of like, why, if I didn't have any content, if I didn't plan any game nights, if I didn't do anything at all for people and let them know what we're doing ahead of time and hype it up and fun, then what is the point? What's going to separate me from anybody else? Because I'll turn on the stream and go, hey guys, what do you want to do tonight? That's not, everybody's going to say something differently, right? And again, that's not how it should work, right? I should literally be able to come on every night and go, this is what we're doing. Deek, 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 deek. And away we go. The only time I run a poll is to see if you want to do builds or no builds when we're doing our squads, right? So if we're doing Stream Appreciation Monday, they all know that that's what we're doing. If we're doing Tournament Tuesdays, you know what you're doing. So you can either show up and be involved into it or not, right? So again, as a content creator, you can't just sit there and go, I want to make an amazing community. You have to make content. You have to. You have to have a purpose. You have to have a goal. You have to have, it's the drive and the willingness and the learning. And there's 50 things that I can list off, right? And so if you're purely stuck on, I just want to make the greatest community ever, I'm sorry, but here's the hard lesson. You ain't going nowhere. You need to be a content creator. And once you're a content creator and you're creating content and you have a great team around you, then the community starts to rally around you and they want to be there. And then the community actually forms into the community. And then everybody wants to be in that community. And then it blooms from there, right? But if the original person's just turning on the stream and has no idea what they're doing, they have no plans, they have no content, they have no drive to do anything, then don't expect the community or the people wanting to rally around that, right? So again, it's give and take. It's give and take. And people, like I said, people literally just turn on the stream and just go, and that's okay. But if you're looking to build and you're a content creator, then that's what you need to do. You need to be making that content for people to enjoy, to come in, and that builds the community, right? And then the community loves to be there. They throw in suggestions or they're showing up for your game nights. And that's how you're making the amazing community with organic growth. And again, organic growth is actual people coming in and engaging. So again, I try and tell people that if I ask you why you're a streamer and that's your responses, I just want to create a great community, the safe, fun place that, so does every streamer. Every single streamer wants that for the community, a safe, fun place that they can come in, just be themselves, hang out, have fun, and engage. That's the whole point of Twitch's platform. Whether it's a toxic chat, whether it's a family-only chat, whether it's 50-50 in between chat, it doesn't matter what the community of the chat is. That's the whole goal of streaming chats, being part of a community and growing. But as a streamer, that can't be your only goal. You know what I mean? Ari, hello. So again, I try and tell people that, and I mean, you can tell people until they're blue in the face, right? Certain things to, what you need to think about and etc. But at the end of the day, like I said, what a break. People could literally come copy us. You know what I mean? When somebody raids you, do you personally care the size of the raid? Meaning because you are a 3K, do you? No. I don't. Because at the end of the day, Pistol, that particular community had brought them over and are supporting us, right? So at the end of the day, support is support at the end of the day. That's it. So those people that support us, we make sure they support back. It's kind of like our Streamer Mondays, right? If you come in with 2, you get 20 bits. If you come in with 50, you get 500 bits. It's up to, that's where networking comes in. Just being friends between streamers, communities interacting, whatever, right? So for me, the only difference, Pistol, is timing, right? So if a person comes in with 2 or 3, you're probably just getting the streamer engaging with you. So realistically, it's a 30-second conversation. If you have a streamer that comes in with 25, it turns into a 3 to 5 minute conversation because you have that many more people coming in. So you're going to want to engage with the streamer, the followers coming in, the new people, and you want to be able to interact and introduce yourself, right? So it's all about timing. When is the next outside deck stream? Well, I already did all the work to the deck, and I already put the pool in, and we already did the hot tub. So, I mean, if I stain the fence or I build a new fence, I will do that. If I'm just remember we used to do the campfire streams breaks? I'll probably do some campfire streams. And I'm going to put Streamlabs on the cell phone. So if we go to like Sable Beach and the waterfalls, so if we do have them take some trips, I'll probably stream if we're on 1 or 2 of the trips too. It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, the campfire streams were fun, right? So again, Pistol, it's about engagement, right? It's all about engagement. If you have 2-3 people come in, it's a 30-second, you know what I mean? Hey, hope you have a great stream. Got you, Tab. You're such a jerk. You were listening to my tab thing, weren't you? He's listening to my tab thing. Yeah, all I did this year breaks is literally power wash it, sand it, and stain it. So I guess I could have done that, but it was just really loud, right? Of you breaking a flower pot? Yeah. There's a few things I broke and smashed. Yep. Someone bringing the weenies? Listen, we do spider dogs. Have you never done spider dogs? Alpha, how long have you been listening to me, huh? So again, YouTube's a little different, right? Because again, if you guys stream both platforms now that we do, we're going to make sure you got to look at 2 different platforms. So if somebody says something on Twitch that we would time out, isn't necessarily a timeout on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have growing pains on YouTube once we switch over to that too. You have a blue wrench. Are you not modded on here? Breaks, try saying something now. But I'm always watching. Yeah, I know. And again, I can't thank Alpha enough. You know what I mean? Alpha has been an incredibly important piece to this Giver 90 crew. Back to Mixer days. It's not only does Wolf and I, really come up with a lot of ideas, and Break's been great lately for adding that, right? But Wolf's interaction with a lot of people has been amazing too, right? So again, I try and tell people I've got incredibly lucky by no, I was going to time. I've been incredibly lucky to have an admin team and now a mod team and now a VIP team, different layers around me to help the community grow with, there you go, Breaks, you got your wrench. With different ideas, different, aspects of networking, playing with different people. Like it's, again, streamers, life alert. That kind of looked like it, right? The life alert symbol. And again, I'm upfront and honest with people. As far as our channel goes, we make sure that the admins or mods are here for the Giver 90 crew, right? It's not about me as a streamer. It's nice to become good friends with them, and their intentions are absolutely 100% about the Giver 90 crew and growing, and they love to be here, and this is what they do, right? So the admins and mods and VIP, they're just as important as I am when it comes to growing that channel, right? And they know that I value their opinions in everything that we do. A lot of times we vote on it. A lot of times we change what we're doing, right? Somebody will throw in an idea, and then we run with it. So again, it depends on the streamer on how they base things. But for me, it's much better to have 10 heads are better than one, right? 10 heads are better than one. Alpha one day could come up with an idea. Bobcat came up with the one idea, then Breaks had changed it to something else, and then we ended up coming up with two ideas, right? So one night we're going to do bounty, one night we're going to do hide and seek, or we'll throw them together. And so once we get together this weekend, if they have time, all of a sudden we throw, another great night together, a Saturday night, and the admins are being hunted by everybody that's in the channel. So everyone's going to get to play. They're also going to have fun chasing down the admins. The admins 100%, that night's their night, right? It's kind of like I might be the only streamer on Twitch, and I'm not even exaggerating that all of my bit tier emotes are my admin and mods. And again, they work hard and they spend a lot of their time engaged with this community and behind the scenes. And so why wouldn't you show some kind of appreciation to the people that are there and doing it? You know what I mean? Oh, you said the bounty? You see, I was just throwing it out there. Bobcat Breaks you. So that's why all my bit tier emotes are theirs, right? So the sub badges describe the channel and the Giver 90 crew, which it should, right? It doesn't even describe me. It describes the Giver 90 and the brand, but the bit tiers, I wanted it to, really show off the people that are there and doing, Speaking of which, I'm off both Monday and Friday. So if we need to discuss anything, I'm all clear. Gotcha. So again, it depends on the streamer on how you build everything around you. And right from the beginning, that was how I've always built it. You know what I mean? You should watch me on Twitch. Look at Alpha. So it's like I said, it's absolutely. I love doing that. If I come onto another platform, hey, go back to this one. But again, it's how we build things or how we do things is not how you're going to do things, right? So asking for a reviewer. Wait till those come in, right? YouTube's notorious for follow for a follow. We've only had like 10 of those on Twitch. YouTube is going to be bad for that. When you start growing and they do follow for a follow, man. No, I'm good. Like, Jesus. This site's horrible for that, man. Horrible. But again, design your stream and the community around yourself. Whatever you do, you do. You can't to try and copy and emulate exactly what somebody else does. You can't. Like somebody could do our exact. We even had this, and of course, I'm not naming names, but we had this where we had our event and we had 110 people show up. They had their event, they had 14. So again, you can try and copy and emulate what another person does. But at the end of the day, you're not me. You're not Alpha. You're not Breaks. You're not McKenna. You're not Lynn. You're not Bobcat. You're not all the VIPs. You know what I mean? You're not Ruby. You're not Pistol. So at the end of the day, you can't copy or emulate exactly what the next person's doing because you don't know what I'm going to say. You don't know what they're going to do or say. And that's what makes everybody unique in their channel, right? So Breaks, leave class. Literally tell your class to come follow us, Breaks. Say, listen, like the most amazing streamers on YouTube. I don't understand why you guys aren't following them. or Twitch. Listen, self-promote me in there, man. Like, get up there and be the teacher. Listen, I want to teach you guys right now. Or tell them, I'll run the class breaks. I don't know how to put closed caption on YouTube. I'm going to have to look into that. The only problem is most of the closed captions are with OBS. They're not even with Streamlabs OBS. So where's the workout streams? Listen, do you see how fat I'm getting? Like, I know I need to start them. I got a headphone in. Breaks. We can start doing stuff like that for sure. I've just been busy. I've been freaking busy either between home or doing work behind the scenes or getting our nights ready, or you know what I mean? I can add that closed caption panel today. I told them I would add the closed caption to Twitch, but it's going to be a panel. And so you'll have to click on the panel on Twitch and it'll come out as a chat box. So I'll add the closed caption. I said I would do it by this weekend. I'm going to have to research the extension. I downloaded the extension though, so it's there. I just need to research how to pop out the extension for closed caption. But we'll do that by this weekend, hopefully. I've been kicking out some good thumbnails now with Adobe. So I just got to I need to learn how to do different things, like really get crazy with some of the graphics. So that'll come in time, but tighten up. No, I have the extension. And let me go look. My allergies are going nuts. Let me go look at the extension right now. Okay, my extension. Stream close captioner. There it is right there. Okay, I'll leave the screen up because I'm going to read it. I have it installed, but I'm going to have to configure it and extension. I have it up on my screen right now. Frickin' Brony, where have you been? When's Giver Nighter energy drink coming out? Dude, seriously? Or the coffee? Okay, what? Listen, I have never... I think we're at that point, aren't we, Alpha? I think we're at that point where I should probably start approaching and getting, you know what I mean? Some of those on board for people. I've been really busy with school. Nice. It's almost over though, Brony. It's almost over. I will make it a point to start approaching some of these companies, but we'd have to mark down what we think people would want. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to endorse a product that nobody gives two craps about or wouldn't bother to order or drink. You know what I mean? Like if we want to do G Fuel, I could put the G Fuel right behind me, do the setup, and we'd be good to go. There's nothing to it, right? But it would just be a code. So if people want G Fuel, then I don't have a problem with approaching G Fuel and telling them, you know, just applying for an affiliate. It'll give people like 10% off, but I myself, I don't know. There's a lot of products that I'd have to look through and see what I want to do, right? But again, it comes down to views and affiliation and channel, you know, how your channel's set up and is it professional enough and where are they going to want to sit their product on my profile? Do they want it up top? You know, it's all about where they want it to as a business standpoint. What do you think about the Leafs losing again? Jesus, you had to rub that in. You had to rub it in, huh?
All right, knock it off.
That's what I think of the freaking Leafs this season. I'm not missing spam emails. Yeah. Again, maybe I should I check that right now or Jesus. Tell me that's not the worst thing ever. And that's why I literally showed the stream. I literally showed the stream what happened. I was so pissed off with Epic. That was the stupidest thing. I will never, ever, you know, support Epic with that crap ever again. Ever again. I'm literally looking through my junk emails right now. Merle came up with them with Z League. Yep. Just arrived. GameStop, Streamlabs. No, I think we're good. I think we're good with that. I know I'm a Leafs fan too, Brony. It sucks. Oh, it sucks to be us. The Leafs are just, it's heartbreaking. All right, I'm going to sign out of that. I didn't miss any emails, but I was approached about doing customs on a website and possibly setting up stuff. So I got to talk to Merle a little more about that. But the website's based more on custom games and filtering people out, and they'd have to be part of it. And so I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work, but I'll look into it and see what it entails. But the problem is I'm at that point where, you know, just like today, the time I did the 3 videos, just looking through my next three thumbnails, the chat on YouTube, doing all the socials quickly, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you start to run out of time to fit this in, right? Like, it starts to become full time, and it wasn't meant to be full time, right? So I don't know if you guys see my last Hover video. I don't know if you guys even follow Hover. It's kind of like the TikTok for streamers. My last Hover video is already up to 106 views, and Hover videos only get like between, say, like 10 and 50. And our last video was 106 already. So getting coffee, nice. I should make myself a green freaking tea. But we already got 106 videos, and that was with breaks. So again, Hover, people just spam. This is the one thing I hate about Hover. It's TikTok for gamers, and I get it. But people literally spam videos of them getting a kill. A kill. They just spam videos. Oh, shotgun. I'm like, wait, I just watched a video that you just walked up and shotgunned a bot. Or somebody or hit a snipe of an IO or an AI just standing there. What? How is that a video? How is that content? Like, I just feel like people are just spamming on Hover, just useless videos. And it just doesn't even make sense, right? I'm just saying, Pistol, like, if you're going to make content, right? Like, my content's like actual funny clips, or, you know, doing something crazy, or that's what content is, right? Like, literally, I could go on Hover and I could go to the home. I'm going to watch this person right now. Put the volume up. This person right now has a clip of just shotgunning a person in the bush. That's it. This person literally just put a clip. As soon as I do Streamlabs, I can show you guys this. That's it. And the title is Hiding in the Bushes. All it is a video of this girl, or this particular guy, Rune Mason 1, of just shotgunning a person in the bush. That's it. How in the hell is that content? You know what I mean? It's their shining moment. No. Let's just be honest, Pistol. Let's just be honest. There's just spamming random shitty content that goes nowhere. Again, it's got 3 views. It's got 3 likes. And it's probably by him and his mom and his sister. It's got 3 likes. I have 106 likes. There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to make content, make it worthwhile. Put a little bit of effort into it. If I just sat there every day and just put a new shotgun video on, who gives 2 shits, right? Like, 99 more things. She's such a troller. She's such a troller. But you got to be honest with people sometimes, right? Like, come on, man. Put some effort into it. Walking up and shotgunning somebody in a bush, who gives 2 craps? Nobody wants to watch that. You do that every time you play a game of Fortnite, no build. You're going to shotgun somebody in a bush. There's nothing exciting. There's nothing funny. There's nothing scary. There's nothing to it. It's like watching friggin' paint dry. And that's the problem with Hover right now, is I would love to go nuts on Hover, and people are pushing for Hover partners and stuff like that. But the content on Hover sucks. It sucks. And I'm just going to come out and say it. There's so many videos that literally I will not get my time back from watching them. I go on there. It's just a shotgun in the bush. You just sniped an AI standing there. Oh, another shotgun in the bush. Oh, I SMG people. Get wrecked. What? Wow. You know, it's horrible. It's horrible. And they wonder why they get 2 views. You get 2 views and on to the next video. You know what? I'm literally going to go back and see this person's friggin' profile. Because again, it gets frustrating when you make content and you see some of these people and the friggin' videos that I don't even know if I'll find this person's. Let me see if I can find it again quick. But it's just horrible. Horrible. Nope. I don't think I'm going to find this person's crap again. Literally shotgun. Oh, here we go. This has to be the... Not even going to watch it. Not even going to watch that crap. Where can I find this? I can't even find this person anymore. But literally, if you go on hover.gg, you're literally going to see an enormous amount of the exact same videos. Shotgun, shotgun, sniper, shotgun, sniper, shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. I don't even know. That's this one, 3 likes. Let's go see what 3 likes get you these days. Let's go see what 3 likes get you these days. You walked up and you shotgun somebody? Nope, 1 shot. This is this person's clip right here. This is this person's clip. They walk up, they hit him for 55 in Apex. That's their clip. So we did pistol content. This is this guy's clip. His clip is Apex. He walks up, shoots a guy, done. What kind of content is that? I'm literally going to go look at, and he's literally a streamer. Okay, how many views? 2, 9, 10, 13, like 10, 10, 1 for 30, 11. Like this is 8, 24. This is why you're not getting views. You're literally posting. Let's go look at this guy's friggin' Twitch. Let's go look at his Twitch. 123 followers. So if you look at Twitch, he's literally streaming 7 views, 9 views, 9 views, 5 views, 6 views, 4 views. Why are you getting 4 views in a 2-hour stream? It's because you're posting content that's literally hurting yourself. You're literally hurting yourself when you're posting content like that. And people don't realize that. And again, I try and tell people that. So if your content that you're posting on your social medias sucks, what makes them think that they're going to come and follow you on YouTube or Twitch and actually watch you? Like, and again, I have to be real to people. That guy's content that he's posting on Hover definitely reflects the amount of views that he's getting at his Twitch. If you're streaming for 2-3 hours and you're getting 4 views, your content is reflecting. You literally posted a 20-second clip. You ran up a hill. You shot a guy once in the back. He died, and you kept running. That's your clip. What makes me want to go, wow, I want to go to his Twitch. That's exciting. Nope, not at all. If you look at my last Hover clip, you have me go up out of those good old blowholes in a truck, jump out because I thought that I could actually pop a freaking umbrella. And then I'm like, oh my God, because I just screwed up. I couldn't pop the umbrella, but brakes went over the blowhole. So the time that I hit, I went back up and it was crazy clip, right? People followed my Twitch from Hover because of that clip. I literally had like 5 or 10 follows from Hover due to that clip. So you can either have a great clip like that people can enjoy and go, that was crazy. Let's literally go to it and see how many comments that I had on that video. So that guy had 3 likes, no comments whatsoever. I'm up to 107 views, 45 likes, 5 GGs, which reposts it, 18 comments. So again, content. I try and tell people your content and what you post reflects on other social medias and your Twitch. So if your Twitch is your main go-to stream, you better make sure that the content you post outside of it is somewhat okay, right? I feel like you could have so much content. Ruby, like literally. Ruby, I would say for Ruby and Pistol, listen, for your channel, I would do fails. Literally, you guys could make a funny YouTube go at fails. Literally, clip your content. Even if you want to say I'm the worst Fortnite player ever, then prove to people why you're the worst Fortnite player ever. If you suck in Fortnite, then make your content on YouTube suck in Fortnite. Play to your strength. It's again, I tell people, play to your strength. If you suck really bad in Fortnite and that's what your content is, literally clip it and post it on YouTube. That's all your channel should be. Mad Ruby fails. There's your YouTube. Mad Ruby fails. Boom. Just keep posting video after video. That's all you got to do. Just post it. Like it's literally, it's literally that easy. Play to your strengths. Yeah. But again, people don't think about that, right? So again, it's all about thinking outside the box, learning, playing to strengths, etc. Right? So again, I could literally go into every channel and have one thing where I'll be like, okay, if your strength is sucking, then go with it. You make great content and you're not even realizing it. You suck so bad and you fail so many times that the content's funny and people enjoy it. So you might as well play to that strength. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that. Wait, yeah, if I suck, I can do good at sucking. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, Ruby, I know it's hard with time. Oh, I know how jamming time is because when I was working full time and streaming full time, I know it's all about that. But literally, even just post on one social media. You don't even have to do all the social medias. Just even pick one and just post on it. So if you stream on Twitch, just post on YouTube. Get the videos going. Right. That's all you got to do. Don't even worry about Instagrams and Twitters and hovers and TikToks. Or just do TikTok and that's it. Right. So if you don't have the time, just pick the main social that you want to do and go. Because YouTube is all about your algorithms. You need to have thumbnails. It needs to be attractive for people to come in, whether you're streaming, whether they want to watch your video. If there's no thumbnail or it looks like it sucks, people don't press on it. It's all about impressions, outlooks. YouTube has a totally different algorithm than anything else, right? And again, TikTok, well, you don't even have the ability, I don't think, to put you can put thumbnails over your stream, but I don't know if you can actually, put them over your TikTok. But again, it's all about people don't realize what their strong suits are, right? So, I posted a video of me calling Breaks a fathead doing a death run because I absolutely hated it. But it was funny content and people like me calling Breaks a fathead Halo guy, right? Like it's all about, again, played my strong suits. When we do our giveaways or absolute fails, because I know that I'm not the best at Fortnite and I like to give her 90 with the attitude. And before you know it, I'm halfway across the map in a truck fighting 3 teams, getting crapped on, and everyone's laughing at me, right? Like it's all about doing stupid things just at the right times, and it happens to work, right? So again, my content's not about being a pro player. Mine's just about any of the content, play to your strong suits, have fun, reactions, etc. Right? So I have a loud personality, and so it comes out a lot. But again, I would tell people literally, if you suck at something and it's funny and people enjoy watching it, then go with it. Go with it. That's your strong suit. And again, it takes people. So that's why now you're starting to see why I designed it so that streamer, admin, mods, VIPs, all of a sudden you have 20 people throwing ideas or different twists. And so that the time that it gets back and we finally make the decision, you've got a great night, you've got a great idea, you've got great content, and away you go. Right? So sometimes having outside people kind of looking in and going, well, what if you did this, 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 and this, right? And so by me having an admin team and a mod team and a VIP team, they can literally come in and say, why don't you do this, this, or this? Okay. So we come up with the idea, that we tweak it and tweak it and tweak it again. And then it comes out and it's a great night and people enjoy it. Right. So it's all about, again, it's all about outside, reviews and what you think and et cetera, right? So most definitely play to your strong suit when it comes to that. Where is no refresh on this one? Or I can't remember if there's like a refresh. Let me look. I don't even, there we are. Literally looking for like the refresh. The refresh. There it is. And yes. But again, just food for thought, right? Food for thought. Because again, what we do, other people can't do or they can't emulate, right? And what you guys do while you're playing, I mean, I could try and suck that bad, Ruby, but I don't think I can. You know what I mean? Like, you make me look phenomenal at the game. So my bad. I needed a little burn there. I mean, you guys have been playing the scares lately. You've been playing the scares lately. I got to burn you somehow. But it's interesting. So when you hit like streamers that are averaging 50, 60, 100, 200, they don't say anything. Nothing. They don't want any competition. Need to knock those scares off. Yeah, pistol. Like I said, if you notice, I'm like the bearer of bad news, right? Once streamers hit a certain size and partners really get together, right? And so they protect what's theirs. And then you get a guy like me with Q&A that literally comes out and it's like, hey, you shouldn't do this, or if you did this, or maybe do it this way, or it creates that, that good competition. It gets people's blood flowing. It gets your juices flowing, what you can come up with. It's all about, and again, if it pisses people off, then so be it, right? I just like to be honest and upfront. If you're a streamer and, people look and go, okay, they can make it. Okay, I'll say it. But I mean, again, if I tell people, if you've been streaming for 6 months or a year, you got 30 followers, you got one person watching, it's not for you, and stop wasting your time, right? I tell people literally become part of a bigger community or right? Like, streaming to yourself for 6 months will absolutely destroy a person. It'll just destroy everything about them. So don't do it. It's kind of like when we raided the other night, right? We raided Berkey the other night. And like literally we raided in for 46 and Berkey had 2 people watching, right? And she literally cried for like an hour. And so she was saying, just when I give up, something like that happened. But the thing is if that's your attitude, right? Of I'm never going to make it. I give up. I do all this work and get nothing for it. Then maybe you should change your outlook of really what's happening, right? So if you're not actually going to make it and things aren't jiving or working, let it go, right? Let the expectations and let the stress go and just turn on the stream for the sake of turning it on and don't even care about it. You know what I mean? Don't pay attention to the chat. Don't care about the money. Just turn it on and go. Just have some fun, right? But too many people, for death runs. Oh my God, Ruby, you and me, we're going to headbutt with these death runs. Is Alpha literally telling you right now to say this, or what's going on? And see, there's content, right? I hate death runs. I don't have the patience for it. I can't stand death runs. And somehow I get conned into these stupid things. And then before you know it, it's like, here's Ragey Bomber going, oh my God, just, smack me in the head with a hammer already. Like, it's getting ridiculous, right? But again, like Berkey, so Berkey like does great on hover or say TikTok, right? So I would more like suggest to Berkey to not worry about Twitch streaming, but maybe focus on her socials, right? If you're not growing on one, but you're doing good on another platform, don't be afraid to make the shift. You know what I mean? Alpha's got us on the death runs. Yeah. Yeah, I hate them, period. I hate them, period. It is, right? And Ruby, it is, but you have to look at it your way, right? So a lot of streamers, though, that have 2, 3, 4 people watching, they don't have that mentality, right? They're not just saying, okay, I'm just going to turn on the stream and maybe I'll meet a few new people tonight and I'll just have fun with friends. That's a totally different mentality, right? But literally, there's people that just sit there and beat themselves up all day. It's not growing. I don't have any numbers, blah, 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 right? And that's the problem. That's the problem. With mobility, especially. Listen, Pistol, come on now. Come on now. Alpha does it just to get a reaction out of me. He knows I hate it. He knows I can't stand them. I absolutely hate death runs. And it gets reactions out of me, and it makes content. So at the end of the day, did Alpha, do what he wanted to do? Yeah. He got Bomber to rage a little bit, get content, clip it, and it's good for the stream, right? So no matter how much I carve on Alpha, he does things for a reason sometimes with the stream. And I mean, he put it to a poll, so I can't really say no because the stream wanted to do a death run, right? So sometimes he'll push me into content that, again, is outside of my box or I just don't like, but it makes great content, and away we go, right? And again, that's why Alpha and I have been such good friends now for a long time. But we get along, and that's it helps the channel grow. So again, it's about doing stuff outside of your box that isn't always comfy or you don't like it. And if you end up making great content from it, but again, the whole thing is setting it up, right? So he puts the poll in. I didn't know. Before you know it, the whole stream wants to do a death run, and I hate it. So now you've got a picture painted that the next night I've got to do a freaking death run. I hate it. You're going to get a little ragey different Bomber out of me, but you get the content and the people enjoy what we're doing, right? So again, I try and tell people outside your box, and away you go. It turns out to be good. And I got a breaks you're a fat head with your Halo, helmet in front of me. It was a good clip. So we posted it, right? So again, whether it's just me being a little older or just all the things that I've learned, or, I just try and tell people it's you're either a streamer or you're not. You have the personality or you don't. You either have the willing and the drive to learn everything and experience things, or you don't. You either stay in a comfy spot or you push the box in the envelope. Like it's all up to the individual person and what they want to do. We did, and we made changes that we needed to make last year with our particular stream. We needed to go outside the box a little bit. So we did. We made, an admin change and brought a new one on. We had a little bit of a different direction and the things that we needed to do. And now we've got a great fit and things just flow. We've been growing like a mofo, changing how we do things. And like I said, floating outside the box. We put on a great production for 3 or 4 hours. But again, there's no fake Bomber or no fake anybody. You get what you get with us, right? We're genuine, upfront, honest community that says what we mean and mean what we say. And that's, at the end of the day, we make sure that everyone feels welcome and a part of the community, and they absolutely love it, right? So I get to be who I am. Everybody else gets to be who they are, and that's what makes your great community, right? That people always want to look for. If you constantly are hindering people or telling them no this or no that, or It's again, it's up to the individual, right? It's up to the individual. Well, and again, look, I took the time to learn how to do. My allergies are nuts today. I took the time to learn how to do animated channel points. How many streams do you go into that have animated channel points? We can literally play a fun extension for 75 bits. So somebody literally donates 75 bits to the stream. You slap in the squirrel with it, and it becomes a great experience, right? Everybody loves that bacon pancakes, and slap that into Ruby's head. And you get some dancing squirrels with it, right? So again, any little experiences that you could think of outside the box, that's what you want to do, right? And that's what we do. I am constantly switching stuff. Like this weekend, I'm going to be switching some of the sound alerts out that we probably had there for a little too long, right? So I'll switch some of my sound alerts out. I'm going to look for 1 or 2 more channel points, animated ones that'll be really funny. It's a process to get them on the channel and what you need to do. But again, you keep stuff fresh, you keep stuff funny. We keep building these particular nights that we have. And again, everybody knows our schedules. Again, there's so much to building it, right? People literally make YouTube videos about how to, I could stream YouTube for just endless amounts of hours talking about, outside the box ideas or what you should and shouldn't do. And again, it's up to the individual streamer, because what one streamer says you should do, another one says you shouldn't do. So again, all I can do is go off of experiences and opinions and just kind of offer outside the box things that maybe will get you thinking, okay, this would be cool. This would be cool, right? It's kind of like, you guys know that you suck at a game, but it's actually done in a funny way. So play off of that content, right? And it makes sense, Pistol, right? So a lot of the stuff I say is just common sense. It's not malarkey. It's not made up. It's just common sense, or makes you think in a different way or outside the box. And that's what Giver 90 does. We think of outside the box. We could take the exact same game that somebody else is doing. We take squads. So instead of just playing normal squads for a win, all of a sudden I'm going, you need to skybase by the 3rd circle. And it's pretty hard to get there some days. Or it's funny because you're literally building shot down, like, you know what I mean? Or when we were doing Monday vehicle only, you literally only have a minute to drop, grab a weapon, get in that vehicle, and you got to stay in it. You're going to roll through team after team after team trying to get there to that top 5 position, right? Again, it's all about just taking what you got in any game that you're playing, not even Fortnite, just any game that you're playing, and you want to put a personal or a fun twist that, your community gets to get into. Because literally, I don't know how many streams on Twitch is the same thing, right? Oh, I'm just playing squads with followers or my friends, but there's nothing else to it. You're just watching them play squads. So you need to have a twist to something to make it more exciting, because they go, oh, I want to get in and play. But okay, well, anyone can just get in and play. But we need to start putting some fun twist to it to make it more interesting and make people really want to come in and play, right? Not just for the sake of being on a stream or to play with a streamer, but we also need funny content at the same time, right? Like you're multitasking when you do these things. So again, there's so much that I've learned as we go, and we've been successful. So obviously, if we're starting to be successful, you don't need 20,000 followers or 100,000 followers on Twitch to say that you're a successful streamer. You know what I mean? Because I could go into a 20,000 follower stream that's got 15 concurrent viewers. Well, we're a 3,000 follower stream with 40 concurrent viewers. So who's more successful? The person with 40 concurrent viewers every single stream, but only 3,000 followers? Or the person with 20,000 followers with 10 or 15 concurrent? Where did those follows come from? Or where did they go? And what you're doing wrong, right? So again, it's all about perception on what you think successful is on a stream, right? it's kind of like we did our first YouTube IRL after months and months and months. And our last one, we averaged like 10 people with a high of 15. And that's just a first stream, right? And like today, we probably averaged 7, 8, 9 the whole time. And we've gone from like 5 to 10, 5 to 15. You know what I mean? Is that successful for a second stream? Yeah, of course it is. And all I'm doing is literally just telling you experiences or just having fun conversations. Again, it's something different from our normal content. I get to come on here, be a little more personable or a little more open about things. People learn a lot when they come out of these streams, and that's just true. I'm not, blowing my own ego up, but people learn a lot of stuff for different perspectives and they go and do it, right? So again, it's about, is it a successful stream? Did I have fun? Yep. Did I get to teach people things? Hell yeah. Did I get to engage more personable with the people that are in here? Of course I did. So is that successful for me that I had, 10, 20 people, 30, 40 people drop by today? Because we'll probably have 40, 50, 60 views, right? Which means that's 50, 60 different people that came through. So whether they stayed or not, it doesn't matter. Is that a successful stream? Hell yeah, it is. Do people don't even do that on Twitch. A lot of them don't. So of course it is. So it's all, again, how, if you want to play with numbers, is it successful for a second stream? Yeah. But is it successful in the point that it did what I wanted? I wanted to be more personable. I got to have some funny conversations. We get to know each other more. I get to give people some great ideas or a different outlook on how they could either do it in their personal life because I'm older, on their streams, in their communities, of course. And so my reasons for doing these, it makes me successful, right? So perception. Do I care about numbers on YouTube? Nope. My perception is just enjoying, my reason why I want to do these. And that's what I'm doing. So I get to know, the good old sisters better. I get to tell them they suck at Fortnite. And then I get to tell them to make content out of that and they'll be successful at it. So again, it's all about perceptions for people. And again, that comes back to streaming, right? So what was my goal for YouTube today? Was it to make a safe and great community? No, not at all. The reason why I did this is I just listed off 5 of them. You know what I mean? More personable. People get to know me. I get to know them. Great ideas, networking, ton of fun. I could list 10 different things other than I just want to make a great community on Twitch and YouTube, right? Like that's, again, I keep going back. You got to have your stream goals. You got to know what you're doing. You got to be a content creator. You got to go into things, with a purpose or a drive or, something that you're taking away, learning. There's 20 different things on why people become streamers, but you need to know why you're doing what you're doing. And at the end of the day, you hear the same thing out of 99% of streamers, and that's why they're failing. They get on and go, I just want to make a great community. Yeah, and so does 100% of the other streamers. But why are you actually streaming? What's your goal behind it? What's your drive behind it? What's your lesson for today? What's your, and that's what people miss, right? You need to have those clear-cut goals, which we hit on Twitch. We hit all of our goals before May. So that tells me now that I need to do something a little different to kick it up to the next set, right? And so that's why we now, like I said, we have our set Mondays for streamer appreciation, tournament Tuesdays, do your worst Wednesdays, and then we're going to drop in a 4th day. So again, we're going to take where we're at, and then we need to do things to get to the next level and the next set of goals. So by me crushing my goals already this year, I've already set myself, this weekend, I'm going to write down new goals and when I want to obtain them on Twitch. And I have goals for my YouTube now that I've set to myself that I want to do by the end of the year. And we just go from there, right? So again, is your answer now, Pistol, at the end of the day, if I asked you, Pistol, you're still here, right? Let me ask you this question. What would be your answer to that question? If I asked you why you streamed, or even Mad Ruby, right? What up, Free? What would your answer be now? What up, Minicat? What would your answer be now? Would I still hear, I just want to make a great, safe community? Would it still be that after you listen to one of my YouTubes? Oh, hell no. No, right? I would change. I change your mind. I change your perspective. I change your outlook on things. I make you, I make you definitely go to outside the box. And there's no way that I would have somebody answer that question. There's no way that they would answer that question with, I want to make a great community. You know what I mean? That's what I do. That's what I do. Maybe we should make content about that one day. We should literally make content. We should go in and ask 10 or 20 streamers, why do you stream? And I can almost bet you that 80 to 90% of those streamers would say the same thing. They'd all say the exact same thing coming out of it. What's my favorite drink? Like alcohol? Right now, all I drink is water and green tea. I'm happy with that. But I mean, I love my crown. What's your favorite cat? What do you mean? What do you mean my favorite cat? I don't know the different species of cat. You're talking like Himalayan calicos? I like big fluffy cats. Himalayans are funny. Look like their face got punched in. They're hilarious, man. They're absolutely hilarious. Listen, if I was to go back to drinking anything, it would be Crown and Cokes. I used to love those. So good. Right now, it's just water and green tea for this guy for the last 5 years, 6 years. I'm trying to get a little healthier. I'm trying to stop, the aging process. But yeah, it's fun when I do these Q&As, right? Because I honestly know that when I do them, it changes people's perspectives. Do you even lift, bro? Not lately. Look at my equipment. Does it look? It's got dust on it. It's got dust on it, McKenna. I haven't been lifting lately at all. I don't know. I've just been busy around the house doing all that stuff that, I needed to do. I know I'm getting lazy. I'm eating like crap. I know. You're probably yelling at me. Hey, we just made Breaks a mod today in the chat. I didn't even know Breaks wasn't modded. So I think it's Bobcat, Breaks, Wolf, and you that are modded. I got to wait till Lynn comes in too. I got to mod Lynn, and then we're good. But with the mods, we don't even really need to mod that much. You know what I mean, McKenna? YouTube's different than Twitch. We're kind of leaving it open-ended on YouTube when I do these once a week. Bomber, want to know something crazy? Last night, I won a trio game with 26 kills. Ooh. That's a lot of kills, man. Was that a bot lobby or? I don't even know the most amount of kills I've had in Fortnite. I know season 1 was like, or chapter 1, I think I got 15. Chapter 2, I know I hit a 20 bomb on chapter 2. In chapter 3, I haven't even hit that. I've hit like a 12 or a 15 bomb on it. That's about it. What do you mean no LOL? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No LOL. Now you're just bragging? Yeah. Yeah, this season I sucked. No, I'm how am I bragging? I literally said this season I sucked. I haven't hit the amount of kills that I did in the first 2 friggin' chapters. That's worse. I think I hit like a 15 bomb once. Oh yeah. A good game for me now is like 10 or 12. I don't get a ton of kills. No, him bragging. Oh yeah, 26. Nah, I wouldn't get that. I've never hit 26 kills in a game ever. But yes, see, I'm here and there. Yes, that's true. That's true, McKenna. So McKenna, we were just talking about like Monday streamer appreciation. Tuesday is now Tournament Tuesdays, which do your worst Wednesdays. We're now going to put into effect, if you look in the chat, with the admin and mod nights for you guys. So that'll be fun playing. It's just something fun for you guys, right? I might get 2.6. I'm in. I bet you my average is only 1 or 2 pistol if I look it up. My average maybe is that 1 or 2. That's it. I play a lot of games and I screw around, right? Like I get in a helicopter and trying to run over people. I get in a bus and truck and I hit them, right? So it's literally like my priority is fun content, right? It's not about getting friggin' crown wins. I don't even know how many crown wins I got. 10, 20. Who cares, right? Like again, for me, it's all about content, having fun, what happens in a game. You know, you get that chaos and everyone's like, oh my God, freaking out, or they're laughing or doing something, or I'm watching you guys fail as usual, and you know. Just carving. Yeah, so McKenna, it'll be fun, right? So when and again, I said I would never do bounty or hide and seek on Fortnite. But how we're going to do the bounties and hide and seek on Fortnite is going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to put our Giver 90 twist on that, and people are going to love it, right? I don't care for the magic pillow. Neither do I. And it's gold. I mean, I'm not a big gold fan, or else I'd be wearing it. You know what I mean? You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing here, right? No chain, no watch. Not a gold fan. Unless it makes me money on the stock market, I don't care about it. The golden pillow. It's magic. But again, I think that gold teeth. If you're lying through your tooth, you must be a redneck. It's pretty funny, huh? But again, do you girls think, Ruby and Pistol, do you think that when you come into these and we have these funds chat, do you think that it's pretty educational at the same time? It's kind of fun, right? Where the conversations go, but educational. Yeah, I seen you do it with Bobcat the other night. Yeah, but we're going to turn it into something fun, McKenna. We're definitely going to turn it into something fun with a wheel. I have some great ideas that it'll take it from here to like this level. And that's why I said, if we can all get together, maybe tomorrow. I know Wolf's off tomorrow. I think you're off, right? I'll see what Lynn's doing. Bobcat should be good. If we can get together like tomorrow, I think that we could really come up with some super fun ideas. It'll be hilarious. Yo, Bomber, hello. Yes, you have good ideas and advice. People just need to listen. Well, you know what I mean? Yeah, so what I try and do, though, is my stream froze. I don't see that my stream froze. Could be you. My stream hasn't froze on my end. You sure it's not just you? I think it's you. All I do is, like I said, it's not about my opinion. It's me just giving you another perspective. You know what I mean? You're off tomorrow? All right, that'll be good. More personal time? Listen, we can do some jump rope out back if you want to. You know what I mean? Some hopscotch, whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm down, Pistol. I'll put the hopscotch right on the sidewalk. You and me, give her 90. We'll do like a 50 box. We'll do a death run hopscotch. How about that? Death run hopscotch. What a great idea. I'm going to make the longest hopscotch run on my block down the street, and we're going to video it. I'm going to do a death run hopscotch. Yep. Imagine that. An IRL death run hopscotch. We're going to do a 300 block hopscotch and see if that'll work. What do you think? Listen, my whole block, literally, I'm at the end, and it's all kids all the way down the sidewalk. I could literally have them make an endless hopscotch that goes all the way down to the bottom. And literally, we could make fun content out of that. We could stream Bomber live doing that. You're mantling down. No, I need friggin' elbow pads and a helmet in case I crash, in case I all of a sudden slip up and smack my head. What do you think of what I asked in Discord? Okay, so Minicat, the only problem with that is so I addressed that earlier in YouTube. So asking a lot of communities to come in is kind of the wrong way to do it. You should be posting like a birthday celebration on Twitter. You should making a graphic. You should make it so that it's an invite for everybody out there. When you start messaging individual people to be like, hey, show up here, they kind of, so it's not just you. I've had multiple people, like big streamers, go, hey, show up. It's my birthday tonight. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's how you do it. It's how you present it that makes people go there. So you could say, hey, it's my birthday Monday. Okay. Well, I might drop by, right? Or you could say, this is what I'm doing for my birthday stream. No. So what you do is you want to promote something like that, Minicat. You literally should make like a graphic saying birthday stream Monday. You throw it up on Twitter, and then people can literally see that it's your birthday stream on Monday. And then you go, oh, hey, that'd be kind of cool for me to show up to, right? But the problem is say you ask Danny to show up. He'll be like, stop bugging me. If you ask me to show up, well, you're just bugging me. If you ask, you see what I mean? There's a difference between bugging people to do something or inviting people to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're playing with a whole bunch of your streamer friends, then you pretty much got it covered. You know what I mean? So if the message to me was, I'm playing with a whole bunch of my streamer friends, okay, well, I'll try and drop over. But if you got a whole bunch of streamer friends going there already, then you're kind of good to go. You know what I mean? But if you put a general invite to everybody going, hey, we're having a birthday party Monday, everyone's welcome to drop by. It's all about perception, right? You don't ask people, you invite them. There's a difference. Because when you're asking and bugging people, then it becomes a chore. If you invite people, it becomes an event and it gives them a choice. You see what I'm saying? So if you are messaging me and bugging me to go to a birthday party, it gets to the point where I go, I don't want to go. If you put out an invite for people and you all are welcome, they'll be like, okay, I'm not doing anything that day. Yeah, I'll show up. Do you know what I'm saying? Who are you, legend gamer? Who are you? Who might you be? You know what I'm saying? You're literally coming in here and saying that? Do you literally need to get removed? Or if you think you're going to come in here and start talking about my son, that's a little weird, man. Don't get yourself banned from the channel. This isn't about personable day. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about my son in my streams. So it's a little weird. So if you're going to come in, enjoy what we're doing, but I don't talk about my family or my son or anything else in here. You're from his school? Okay, that's fine. But I don't talk about my family in my streams. I'm just letting you know. I don't put names or anything else. I don't talk about my family in my streams. So if you're from a school, that's cool because I'm just doing an IRL today. I'm not on Twitch until later on today doing everything that I would normally do. But when we do our IRLs, anybody that I don't bring up family for anything. It's all about privacy and respect. Especially with my son. I mean, obviously I don't need people knowing my son and name and school and where they live, and that's kind of messed up, right? Just respect his privacy for sure. Because obviously Ty's been on the stream once or twice, but I don't talk about my family. People literally, especially on Twitch, when we get 500 or 1,000 people rolling through in a night and you bring on your family, there's always one person in the crowd that literally, you know, starts saying something or gets family involved and it goes sideways. So people should always keep streams and stuff like that to themselves. Mm-hmm. Do you know Booga's dad? Yep. I played with him last night. I played with him last night. Yeah. You can go back and look on the VOD. His name's Dorf Dad. So Booga's dad and myself have a good relationship in the fact that we're both dads. So he's maybe a year or two younger than me, but I don't look at it as Booga, right? I look at Booga as Kyle. So I talk about Ty to his dad, and he talks about Kyle to me, right? So it's about being dads, right? So yeah, I played with him last night. He's even on my bond. We were talking about we hadn't played in a while together because I've been so busy with the stream. Our Twitch stream kind of, it's gotten really busy in a night. So it's we're definitely taken off huge on Twitch, and just been so busy with the amount of events and everything we're doing that I don't get to play as much personal time. So it was amazing last night with Pistol Sister and Ruby. I mean, those two are fun. So I got a message Dorf Dad, and I just get to play with them. It would be nice to do like a father-son night with them, but unfortunately, I think that would overtake what's going on. You know what I mean? So instead of like the four of us just having fun or doing a father-son night with a bunch of different streamers, as soon as you start introducing, Kyle into the picture, all of a sudden the expectations would change, the night would change, how everybody's feeling would change, and so I don't know if we would ever do like a father-son thing, just because of the level that his son's playing on and who he is, right? So yeah, I play with Booga's dad, and anytime that we want to play together, we play together. And in between us doing marbles and Fortnite last night, he had sent me an invite. So I'm like, yeah, I haven't played with him. Let's go. We played a fun game. We got to win quick, and away we went, right? But yeah, he's a great guy. We have fun when we chat and hang out. And so, yeah, Booga's dad's just the same as any other dad. He's definitely fun. He's got his fun side to him. So the answer is yes. I play with Booga's dad. There's a lot of people that I know and play with in the community that happen to either have kids in the community or the pro scene, or they're in the pro scene, or right. So yeah, you just treat it as any other person, though. It's not like, oh my God, fanboy, right? He's just another person. So that's why Dorf and I get along good. We get along really good. Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of like a pre-warning though, right? Like even in if you know my son or whatever, then you just kind of keep it at that. But to say any names or invade his privacy and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So if I watch him, I don't ask or hear anything about Booga because I want to hear about. Yeah, but even if you asked about Booga, there's a command. There's a command in his stream that says he doesn't talk about Kyle. He doesn't need to. Because if you want to see Kyle, you'll go watch Booga's stream, right? If you want to talk to Dorf Dad, you talk to Dorf, right? Like it's separate. Like just say, for instance, that if we happen to take off, right? Yeah, because he doesn't want to talk about Kyle the whole stream. You know what I mean? His life doesn't a big part of his life probably revolves around his son, because he's basically his son's manager when it comes to a lot of stuff, or part of his team. But at the same time, Dorf did a stream about cooking or making salad or whatever, right? Like that's just him and his everyday role. But yeah, to talk about Kyle and Booga the whole time, he doesn't. That's not how his day is. That's not who he is, right? Because chances are is Kyle's scrimming. Like when I go into Lucky's, right? When I'm in Lucky's stream and supporting them, Kyle's in there every day scrimming, right? But I don't say, hey, Kyle, right? Like so it's all about, it's respecting boundaries, right? Just like that person that came in that just happens to know my son or goes to that school. It's all about respecting boundaries, right? So you should respect that my son has nothing to do with the stream. He's not involved with this. And I like to keep my family private, or else, we just ban those people or have a good day, right? Like we, just because I stream, that's not going to affect what my son does or what he does in school or outside of school or anything else. That's his life and his prerogative. But if I have my way, yeah, it's my job to protect my sons, my two sons and my daughter from, some weird people out there. And like I said, I can more than do that in my personal life. So as far as streaming goes, it's very easy. You just block them, ban them, have a good day. They come in with another tag, you block them, ban them again, right? Like you're either going to respect it or we'll just make you respect it on the internet. People take it outside of that. Well, I got paid to fight for 12 years. So again, I've been pretty open about people. I'm outside of this. If somebody presses me the wrong way, then yeah, you're going to get what, the wrong side of me on that end too. Right. So I come in, you get what you get, but family, especially with streamers, again, getting back to Booga and his son, right? You're in the army? No, I just had one of those lives growing up that, survival instincts and stuff growing up with different things. And then, I worked in nightclubs for 12 years and, it is what it was. It was pretty crazy back then. It's pretty crazy. I can tell you that. But again, when it comes to streaming, like I said, Dorf's going to be private about Kyle, which is Booga. And yeah, of course I'm private with my family. My sons and my daughter, they don't need to be, involved in anything that we do. And if he's part of clips or we happen to play or he comes on stream, then so be it, right? But people aren't going to come in and literally say his name and where he lives and what school he goes to and everything else. That's wrong. You know what I mean? You said you got paid to fight. Yeah. Every night. That was my job. Run beer and fight. That was my job for 12 years. Yep. And it wasn't nice. I can tell you that. That's a whole different life. And especially back then, it's a lot different now. A lot of bouncers and people that do that have to have licenses. You have to, really follow the amount of rules that they engage in. There's laws for everything. But back then, a lot of things didn't apply to people and how you dealt with things. And if there was a fight, it was by any means necessary and out the closest door. And you took it into the alley or into the streets and then it was on, right? It was totally different in 1998 than what it is in 2022, right? So again, yeah, it's not something to be proud of, like now that I'm at the age that I'm at, you start to get banged up and old injuries come out and your body doesn't feel like it should. And I got arthritis in both hands from fighting, literally from fighting. I got arthritis in both hands and it's just not, money is money. Well, yeah, back then it was different. The atmosphere in the nightclubs were a lot different than they are now. The money was amazing back then. Yeah, of course. So that's why people worked in the nightclubs. And again, people looked at it as, believe it or not, it was kind of a prestigious community thing. So everybody knew who you were, right? When you worked in one of the clubs, everybody inside, outside of town, the next cities, like everybody knew who you were, right? And so socially, it was a phenomenal job socially, right? And it was a lot of fun. You got to meet a lot of people, hang out, do other things. Do I like cars? I don't spend a lot of time on cars. I don't. It's kind of like a waste of money to me. You know what I mean? I'll just buy a car, buy it outright, drive it for 10 years, and then buy a new one. I don't see a lot of possession things when you get older tend to go by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? So remember, there's, you can either spend 10 grand and go on a couple of vacations or make moments or memories or go here or there, or you could spend 10 grand or 20, 30,000 on a car that sits in your driveway. Like it's kind of, it's all in personal perspective on where you want to put your money. Right. So like when we had won a bit of money, we put a hot tub and a gazebo out back because we love to spend time in the hot tub. It's relaxing. It's good for your body. It's good for the soul. And you get to chill out and whatever, right? Kind of like the deck. Or again, as you get older, your priorities change, right? From having the best shoes on the block or, I just bought a new Xbox X or to, I would rather have this or have this, right? But again, if you know how to do things for yourself, you don't have to go out and buy something new. If you know how to build with your hands or do stuff, you can, like, everything out back that I have, I built. I literally built. We got this 10 by 10 pool now that we literally got half price. You know what I mean? Like, if you look for good deals, and like, it's not about having money too. You should know different stuff, right? But what I'm saying is your priorities change the older you get, right? So when you're 19, yeah, you're going to hit the clubs, you're going to be drinking, you're going to be partying, you're going to do whatever you feel like doing. If you go to college and maybe be successful, but good luck. I mean, again, age difference, right? When you get older, priorities are this. When you're here, priorities are this. Like, you know what I'm saying? 20 tractors has, but again, it's up to you, right? What job you want to get, how much time you want to spend in college, if you even go to college, if you have the money. But again, when people hit 18, 19, they're thinking is club, partying, you know, other things I don't need to mention. But that's, and that's the fun, right? That's all about life. So when you're a kid, stay being a kid, do the kid things. When you get to your later teenage years, your early 20s, go ahead and have your fun, light it up. Once you get into your 30s and 40s, you need to be more responsible. If you have a family, if you don't, either way, your priorities are changing, either from family to traveling to experience things that you never did, right? But if you're a kid, stay being a kid, man. Do the kid things before you have to grow up. Don't ever rush it. That's the problem, right? Kids are rushing to be adults, and adults wish that we could go back in time, right? And again, that's your life lesson for today. I wish I could be 19 again, but I ain't happening. It ain't happening. So, but when you're 15, you wish you were 21 if you're in the States, or 19 in Canada, so you could be going to the clubs, right? So forever young. There it is. I wish, Pistol, I wish, but sometimes my body doesn't agree with me with that forever young thing. You know what I mean? Listen, Minicap, my first job was 8 years old. And again, times change, because when I was growing up, it was a lot different than now. So my first job was actually 8 years old. And so I used to roll logs up onto the splitter at a lumber mill. So these logs were 10, 20 feet long, and I had to roll them up by hand. They're two claws that you dig in and you roll, you dig in and you roll. So two of us would roll the logs on, and they'd cut them. Like, it was never easy work. It was never easy work growing up. It was crazy. You love a night shift job? I used to work a night shift job. So again, for me, I used to go to high school and I used to work nights, 5 to 5 in the morning. It was never easy. Everything I did was never easy. I've worked night shift jobs. I worked 2 jobs from when I was 18 until I was 31. I worked 2 jobs, and I had no idea when I was sleeping, where I was sleeping at the time. I used to work 21-hour days. 21-hour days. I was never home because of that. I was working 2 jobs and worked myself into the ground. I would literally shower and, like, here's my day. Here's my day, if you guys exactly want to know. So at one point I was roofing for probably like 11 years. So I'd be up, showered by 6. You're at work by 7. I would work all day to 7 or 8 o'clock. I would have to rush home, eat and shower, because I'd have to be at the nightclub by 8:30. You'd have to run the nightclub and run my butt off the whole night at the nightclub until 3:34 in the morning. And then I would literally get off. I would get home by about 4:30. I would grab half an hour, jump back in the shower, and go back to work. That was my day. I would do 21-hour days. So some days I would literally get up. I'd go into the coffee shop, either grab a coffee or Boston cream, or I'd have a freaking Red Bull to start my day, because I only slept an hour the night before. So that was my life for literally 12, 13 years, was 2 jobs, nonstop, 21-hour days, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I even put myself into college. So while I worked 2 jobs, I even put myself into college. I went and finished that. Like, it's incredibly, some people, you know what I mean, just don't get to have one job or their dream job and put it through, right? So with my family, I had to work 2 jobs, and I just happened to work ridiculous amount of hours, right? So again, sometimes life throws you curves and you have to do whatever you got to do. But again, I had 2 jobs that were very physically taxing on me, whether it's the jobs I was doing during the day and, doing the job at night. That wasn't always fun or easy. And so you burn out, right? The time I'm my age now, I've had over 40 surgeries, which is pretty crazy to repair everything. And I have what I have because of what I had to do, right? So it's about sometimes, like I said, life throws you curves and you need to just bounce with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Again, it was different times back then, right? It was different times. I mean, Ruby and Pistol could probably tell you. I mean, their life probably back then is a lot. We didn't even have internet when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? That was when dial-up came in. There's no cell phones. There was no nothing when I was a kid. And I'm only 42. I'm only 42. It's not like I'm over the hill dead. You know what I mean? Those were the days. So it's kind of funny when, we were a kid and we had nothing, and then dial-up internet came in and the first console came in and Atari came in. I was a Nintendo freak as a kid, and like everything started to speed up, right? In the 70s, everything was just kind of stagnant, but it just started to speed up. Once the 80s hit, holy crap, man. The amount of inventions and ingenuity that came in the 80s, and it freaking exploded. It exploded. I can remember every single gaming system right from day one. I can remember all the computers. We started with a Commodore 64 that didn't even have internet to it, and it had like these 6-inch floppy disks that you put in. Like it was crazy back then. We appreciate things more. Exactly. So I spent all my time outside growing up, and then once these inventions came in, then all of a sudden we started to head inside. And of course, now 40 years later, everybody and their freaking mom, their grandpa, their kids, everybody's now internet. You don't go anywhere without your phone. People don't even go outside. It's just Xbox all day or whatever, PC all day, streaming all day. Like, again, times have changed so much in a matter of 40 years. I know it sounds like a lot to people, but only 40 years between when the internet started and now is astronomical change. Astronomical. Yeah, you get bored fast, but it's okay. So these kids that literally sit there and play on Xbox all day and all night, do you know how to use a hammer? Do you know how to use a screwdriver? Could you build anything if you tried? Do you know how to drive? Do you know if you got lost, how to get out of there? Do you even know how to camp? Do you know how to fit? Do you know how to do anything? You know what I mean? Just go for a walk. Get out of your house. Just fresh air. Go for a walk. Go for a bike ride. That's all you got to do. Get outside. I always take my daughter to school, go for a walk. You got to have some outdoor time, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I mean, you can drive stick. Yeah, you say stick, not clutch. You should say, I should drive stick. Stick. They can't enjoy things like we. Yep. Again, because the times are changed, right? Our parents always. My parents would kick me out at 7 a.m, and they'd say, "I'll see you at dark." Literally, that's how our parents were. I'd leave at 7 a.m, and I would be back by 9 or 10 at night at the house. They didn't care. Back then, there wasn't the concern that there is now. There really wasn't. They go, "We'll see you. Have a great day and a great night." You come home, they're like, "Oh, you're tired. Here's a snack. Go to bed." That's the way it was. Yeah, lightning bugs. I said that the other day, Ruby. Where'd all the salamanders go? As a kid, there were salamanders everywhere up here. You could have fun, catch the salamanders. I haven't seen one in 20 years, man. Chores done. Yep. Yepers. So it's like I had my youngest boy over here on the weekend, And he was cleaning the pool and doing all the stuff with me. He was seating outside because we had put the dirt down. So he was doing the seating, cleaning out the pool. And this is just, this is just everyday stuff that you should, unfortunately it takes time, but you got to do. Right. So again, like 40 years might seem like a long time, but it's not. It's really not in the process of things. And I can tell you from a change for a person like me in 40 years from literally you just have a house, a car, and you go to school and work. That's it. That was the life. And you go outside and play to now you have friggin' Alexa and cars that drive by themselves and internet everywhere and access to anything that you could possibly want. And like, it's crazy the endless things that like the overall change. It literally blows your mind. And the disconnection from your kids to parents is insane because we go, this is how we had it and this is how they have it. And it's not even remotely in the same ballpark. You know what I mean? So parents literally now have to catch up on everything that kids learn on the daily, right? And it's kind of like me and streaming. I didn't even own my own cell phone up until like a freaking 6 months ago. I hated cell phones. I never wanted to use them ever. Like, and then with streaming, I'm self-taught for everything on the computer. So again, it's all about, the change is massive. Literally, you just went from having a house, friends, and school and work. That was it. That was your life. There was nothing else to it. No computers, no internet, no anything. You made the fun. You went out on a freaking skidoo in the winter. You had fires. You went camping. That was the norm. Now it's like, holy crap. Like the changes. Hey, you never did TikTok. There was no sites. There was no internet, right? You literally hit the dial-up button and it was so loud. That's all you heard was it dialing up. You know what I mean? For like 5 minutes, you'd finally get on, or sometimes you couldn't even get on. Like dial-up was just ridiculous. Like it was horrible, right? Yeah, I mean, I used to literally walk 2 miles to catch the bus and then 2 miles home. It wasn't uphill both ways, but you know what I mean? It's not like the bus came to my door either, right? So attempt 1 of 5 disconnecting. Oh, like it was just so different. It was so different, right? And I imagine our kids today are going to say the same thing 25 years from now. You know what I mean? Like my oldest son will be done high school in a year or two and off to college. And, if he decides to have kids down the road or whatever he chooses to do, in 25 years, all of a sudden he'll be like, holy crap. Like I used to play Xbox and the internet was okay and you could stream. Well, down the road in 25 years, we might have your cars could be friggin' flying rather than driving. Everything could be headset or virtual rather than anything online or actually playing. Like it's endless. Hell, we could be on another planet. People could be living on Mars in 25 years. Like, look how far, private space flights has come with, friggin' Elon Musk and all the other companies. So who knows in 25 years? It's whatever your brain can fathom. That's what's going to happen, right? Whatever you could think of, there's people that go out there and they do it. They put it in place. It's crazy. So just think about that, right? You're like, holy crap. Like and what about those people that live to 100? Just think about them. People that are born in 1900 and died in 2000. They literally they went from a dirt road and a horse to doing 100 miles an hour and internet and skyscrapers. So they literally went from a grass house and a horse to skyscrapers. And like, just think of that. Think of how crazy their life would have been and what you see. So if I happen to live to like I'm 80 or 90, which I probably won't because of the way I'm designed. But if I did, just think of what we would start at. We just start out with, these kind of trippy houses in the 70s and 80s with just having friends in that, to this start of the internet and all of these now cars that are running off of, batteries and environmentally, and we're in space every day. And like, it's insane what you could think of, right? So yeah, just wait for these kids, right? Too bad, like, you didn't document stuff like that growing up. Like, it'd almost be cool if kids nowadays could document what's new this year. You know what I'm saying? If somebody literally went, okay, this is what came out this year, and then the next year they do that, and the next year. So when they're like 16, they literally document every year what was new or came out, or you know what I mean? So the time they hit 50, 60 years old, they're like, holy crap, remember when? Or look at this, right? So pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to think about that stuff. So yeah. Pretty freaking crazy. But yeah, it's been I haven't even had lunch yet. It's 3:00 in the afternoon. It's been one of those streams, right? It's been fun conversations. A lot of people learning stuff with streaming, kind of getting to know me a little bit, and so, right? But like I said, as far as family goes, that's out of any stream, any platforms, where we live, what we do. You know what I'm saying? That family is always out of bounds on stream, So we're keeping that. You eating like me now? Like, yeah, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to shut the stream off. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to eat some freaking lunch. The other ones are actually at Ripley's Aquarium today, so I'm all by myself. Mrs. Bomber and the little ones at Ripley's Aquarium going to get a graham cracker. Like, are you anorexic or what? Yeah, so basically, really, our YouTube streams, I only designed to be like an hour or two, right? And last one we went 3 hours and something. I don't know, what are we even at now? What are we at for the live stream? How long have we been going? I don't even know. 3 hours and 2 minutes on this one, right? So yeah. Not far from it. That's why I'm like, you anorexic if you're just eating graham crackers? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you eat more than graham crackers. But yeah, this is going to be part of our weekly schedule, right? So obviously everybody knows Monday streamer appreciation, Tuesday tourneys, Wednesday, what do you do your worst marbles. So Thursday will probably be like the Q&A and learning different things, or us just, chitty chatting, have a lot of fun for 2 or 3 hours. So we'll probably start booking in YouTube for our every Thursday, and it'll just flow, right? The conversation will just flow. I'm going to work with the admins and the mods, and we'll go over our next night, whether it's a Friday or Saturday night, to add on to our schedule on Twitch. And it's growing. It's fun. I'm enjoying the ride and the work and the learning that comes with it. It's kind of a passion now, right? It's not. So, I mean, thank you for being here and having fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I mean, if we can do that, Ruby, like I said, not only does it get your creative juices flowing, but it gets mine going too, right? Because something could be said, I'll be like, oh, that would be kind of cool for us to do, right? So again, like Death Run hopscotch going down the road, that would be freaking hilarious for us to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's doable. It's absolutely doable for us to do. Literally, just take the video outside. I'm going to draw it all the way down the road, and we're going to do a Death Run hopscotch, right? So I think it would make a great video stream, TikTok. So again, it's who knows? It could get your creative juices going. And again, we get to know each other better, more personal, funny conversations, or, and we ended up on our childhood. So it's kind of cool, right? But yeah, again, the only thing, again, I recommend for people when you're streaming, again, keep the religious beliefs kind of out of it, political, make sure your personal family, There's always boundaries and things that each streamer has, and there's boundaries that each person has in their personal life. And so you need to remember that as you're a streamer. It's definitely one of the big things that you should stay attached to is have fun, do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, everyone can have their own beliefs. That's why a lot of streamers don't do the religion, politics, and that. It ends up being an argument rather than, a productive conversation. And definitely, if you choose to do your family thing, just be really protective. As far as myself goes, we opened up once and got burned pretty bad for it. So my family's always left out names, schools, everything else. That's all you're doing is opening a can that should never be opened. You know what I mean? That's not acceptable. I don't want my family dragged through anything or involved with anything that we do when we're having fun on stream. Obviously, it comes to a point where streamers get big enough that it's inevitable that either places or associations or companies release your name and you have to deal with it at that point. But up until that point, there's no reason for me to tell everybody, where I live and my name and what I've done my whole life. And like, that's my business. Right. And again, what people did when they were 16 or 20 years old, you can't hold that over their head when somebody's 42. Right. And that's what people try and do. Right. So yeah, if I was a badass when I was 16 or 17, 18, or up until I was 30, that there's reasons why people do what they did. Right. And again, like, obviously if I worked in a nightclub for 12 years, that everything I did wasn't good. Right. That was the atmosphere. So again, it's, people change and grow and move forward as they get older. Right. So, and again, we're learning as we get bigger. Right. So if our stream happens to really take off this year or next year, and we're up to, 60, 70, 100, say, again, we're conscientious and we're careful what we say and what we do. And, if we can all keep our privacy for as long as we can before, if stuff happens come like that, then good. Right. But it's inevitable as a streamer that you're going to have local people that'll know who you are. You know what I mean? Hello, Nene. Hello. And, that's going to be part of the scene too. Right. So if people local know that I stream and they find us and so on, so be it. Right. But they still don't need to literally come out and say names and addresses and where you live and stuff like that. Right. It's all about, a mutual respect for stuff like that. Cause, it'd be kind of like me randomly telling people, okay, this is this person's name. That's where they live. Their job is doing this, this, and this. And that's, what I mean? It's the same with the streamer, right? So if this became my full-time job, well, if I wanted to tell people my name, then sure, I would go ahead and do that. But that's my decision if I want to do that stuff. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be somebody else to take it upon themselves, like that one kid did, to go, hey, I go to your kid's school. This is his name. Okay, that's cool. But all you had to say is, I know your son. I go to his school. Okay, hey, what's going on? Right? There's a big difference between, you know what I mean, calling out my son's name and everything else rather than. So, but yeah, whatever. But like I said, I'm gonna go eat. It's literally 10 after 3. We've been streaming for 3 hours. That was definitely interesting and fun, and we got babbling on and on about so many different topics. So, I mean, that was a lot of fun. It was definitely, informative for probably a lot of people, and they probably got the, probably some ideas flowing through their heads, even if they were just watching, or, different perspectives of things. And it's kind of cool, right, for us to. So I think I'll put it in the schedule that every Thursday we're going to now do stuff like this. So every Thursday we'll make sure that we do a YouTube stream for whether Q&A, whether it's streaming, just life in general, different questions, whatever happens to roll, right, with our conversations. And I'll make sure I mark it in. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Twitch with our events. We'll do Thursday on YouTube and whatever we're doing tonight later on. And then, like I said, we're going to be working on our 4th Crazy Nights. That it's going to be a ton of fun, and it's going to involve the admins and mods too. So it's going to be It's going to be a ton of fun. And we'll put our Giver 90 twist on it, of course. So, you know, there's going to be something stupid coming along with it. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody for rolling through today. I had a ton of fun. It was definitely, there were some fun conversations that put a smile on my face, right? And it's been a long time since I had a smile on my face with a lot of stuff. So it's nice to get back to these streams weekly and just have another side of things, right? Another side of things that could be fun and personable. So I will, like I said, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to go chill. I need to have a walk and just kind of gear down a bit. And then I will see you guys and girls tonight for whatever we're going to plan. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you got something from it. And again, I will see you boys and girls later on tonight. And yes, for sure, have a great day. Enjoy it. If it's sunny out, if it's not, sucks to be us, right? Okay, bye. I see you.